All right, we're good to go.
You got it on your watch, too?
Dude, how do you think? I would have had to get up 6 times in order to even start the podcast. What is it, a quarter past a mole right now?
I ain't got no mole on my wrist. It's on my
Sure.
Oh, yeah, upper arm. Okay, yeah.
You're in charge.
Everybody's got water. Everybody's got everything that they
Yes, I have my
need.
liquid death
I
and
ain't
the
got
labels
water.
facing out.
I need a water.
I mean, you have time.
I'm gonna
If you need a drink.
All right.
Copyright.
I need a glass of
Right? I know. Dude, you're gonna get this muted
Oh, yeah,
for copyright already.
Honey, copyright.
You ain't lying.
Dude,
I got
it's
you back.
crazy. It's crazy what they do to you.
Jeez, do I look like Missy?
Who
Shout
I
out
look like?
Missy
Patti
Elliott.
LaBelle or somebody?
I only feel bad because I can actually hear that.
Hear what?
Her ASMR.
Can you
Nobody
hear
else
me?
can actually hear the full volume except for me in life.
I think my headphones are broken.
Jay,
I mean, if you really want headphones, we can grab a pair.
Can
for
you guys hear me?
can you hear me?
Hello.
So you're actually going to be on here, so I
I'm
can't
Mo
hear you.
Flow.
Okay, so I'm on there. Okay, all right, that's fine. That works.
So I should probably take an
That's
ear off.
Michael
so I
Murphy
can actually
III
hear
to you.
Okay, there we go.
So now I can-
I
now
just
I
need
can
to know
hear
if
you.
I'm there or here.
Yeah, you're on the
Okay.
laptop. I had to maneuver a bunch of different things, but we made it work
no,
for
yeah,
episode
yeah,
50.
yeah.
And then dead silence.
I know.
5 minutes ago, everybody was perfectly
And
chill,
credits.
talking, going off, and then now as soon as we hit record, it's like,
Yeah,
nothing.
nothing,
I
dude.
got nothing.
Crickets.
You know what we're missing?
What?
We're missing the Costco Ed Sheeran right now.
The Costco Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Who's Costco?
Yeah.
Justin Paul.
Yeah.
Oh,
Costco Ed Sheeran. So, no.
Shout
when
out
we
to
shot,
Justin Paul.
when we shot his music video for I Love Cannabis, never came out anyways. But we gave like each other I don't know how it started to do, but he ended up being the Costco Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. And then Joe was, what was he, knock off James Franco?
Yeah,
Wish
he was-
James Franco or something like that, you know what I mean?
Wish app James Franco.
oh no. Wish is
We got
bad.
Walmart Hobson over here.
Wish is
Yeah,
bad.
we had Walmart Hobson over here, dude.
You're like Equate brand.
I've seen some stuff people have ordered on Wish. It's like
You get it,
it's
and
this
it's
big
this
gold
big.
couch like this, and then you get a small
It's for a
little love seat
dollhouse.
like this big.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yo, I
damn.
bought
read
a
the
backpack
dimensions.
with the
Yo,
lock
how-
off of
how
Wish,
mad would you be,
And I
though,
got
if
a
that showed up like
backpack
that?
lock.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be
No.
surprised because I do things like that,
I was
on the
supposed to get
regular.
whole
So
backpack with the lock, and I just got a lock. That was it. Nothing else. Don't order on Wish. And it took 3.5 months to get.
So you waited 3.5 months for disappointment.
No, it took me 3.5 months. I was thinking I was getting a backpack with a lock on it. And it's
Yeah,
just
right?
It's just a lock for a
Yeah,
backpack
right,
that I
yeah.
don't own.
He's just tracking the package.
sad.
Where's my package? It's in California now. Oh, now it's in Missouri. Oh no, it's back in California. Wait, what the hell?
it is,
How did that happen? I've seen that happen before too.
It's wild, man.
They send it back. I'm like, wait, no, it's supposed to come this way.
You're like, wrong way.
Wrong direction. But to them, it makes sense. I don't know how. Yeah, I had a package. It went from, I think it went from Connecticut to Chicago and then back over here.
Come on.
Nah, I kid you not. It was some weird, it went opposite directions. And I was like, I'm right here. What happened?
Lands in Boston and then leaves and goes to Florida and it's like,
Seriously.
bro, you were here.
Seriously.
What happened? And then comes back to you
Somebody took the backpack and then put the lock back in the package.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Damn postman.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it's terrible. I had a package sit in Connecticut for a week. I'm like, it's
That's
a
annoying.
2-hour drive.
Can I come pick it
Yeah,
up?
see,
No,
that's
you
what
can't.
gets
What?
me
What?
too. I'll be having
You
package
come get
for
it?
3 days
Drive.
in
I was just
Manchester,
thinking
and I'm
that.
like, you are an hour away from me.
Yeah.
Why is it taking you 3 days
Seriously.
to get here?
Fuck them, that's why.
Yeah, literally, just send me the address. I'll be there.
It's like shipping labels being printed. You really took 3 days to print the shipping
It
label?
takes an awful long time to print that shipping label, depending
guess
on where you
so,
order from.
Dude, it's bad. I don't
It
understand
really
it.
is. It's horrible.
Well, this was a great start to episode number
Yeah.
50. Talking about shipping labels and packing.
Real riveting stuff.
I know, right? Jeez. Pay attention, people. Focus.
Welcome to actually, I can't say it. Never mind.
What?
Cut that.
Oh, no, this is all.
Leave it in.
There is no
This
cut,
will
bro.
not be cut.
There is no cut, man.
Yeah, there's no more cuts. It's all in there, unless you're DJ Myth and you're.
Yeah, we'll
making-
check it. Control, Alt, delete.
It's magically cut.
Yeah.
Oh, my camera stopped. What the heck?
The whole
Yeah,
clip
see, look
just
at that.
disappears.
I'd be so
Alexa.
mad too.
Wait, I gotta punch in.
Don't get her involved. Don't get her involved.
Alexa, please stop video.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, my God, yeah, it'll be like, they'll be watching it on the TV. Just stop. Be like, yo, for real? Seriously, so my girl has an Alexa on the table, and she'll be sitting on TikTok, which is ridiculous, but she'll be sitting there, zombified on TikTok for hours, and all of a sudden she'll hit one where the guy just says, I call her Lexi to avoid it.
Yeah.
Says Lexi real loud. Her whole shit lights up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell no, unplug that thing right now. We're out of here. Doomsday
Seriously?
box being built.
Dude.
Nah, I'm good.
Dude, I'll have my watch. I have my watch, and I'll literally be like, "Oh, there's like," I'll be talking to the kids. I'll be like, "All right, guys, you guys got like 10 minutes left," and then it'd be like, "Setting a timer for 10 minutes." I'm like, "Dude, I didn't even like say Siri."
Yeah. How do y'all feel about Amazon? Amazon
Let's make that
making y'all like you can purchase things with your hands now. You seen that? You scan your hand.
What?
No way.
Yeah. And I know you read
Yo,
about it.
unless you're gonna
You
microchip
did
in
that,
your
yeah,
ass, how the
that's-
fuck do they do that?
What are you-
Excuse my French,
Yeah,
but you know what I'm
you're
saying?
right.
Like,
No, that
you
makes
can-
sense because if you ever went to Disney World, you put your finger in the thing. And
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's
Yeah.
better than the government.
What?
Yeah.
Disney's conspiring
wait,
too?
hold on.
I
You
mean,
mean to tell me
Disney's
they're going to
tighter
Disney
than
World?
that.
I gotta
They
give up
got
my
secrets
thumbprint?
we only want.
Nah, it happened,
Wait,
bro.
nah,
Disney.
no way.
Guess where we're not going, Cam?
Sorry, dream killer.
You know me, I was like, this
Exactly.
doesn't seem right. Like,
Nah,
no,
that's nah,
I did
that's
not know
wild,
that. When
man.
did that happen? Well, I guess I haven't been there in a long
When did
time.
we go? A couple years ago? I
Yeah.
was tripping out.
That was a
And then
couple
people
years
was
ago,
like,
too?
I'll just do it. I'm like, do you know my history?
Yeah, like yo, I have a record. No.
No, but that's what, y'all ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
No.
No.
All right, well that's how they do it. They scan everything on you.
What the
You know what
heck?
I'm saying? Yeah, and I mean, the end of days starts to get marked with people getting chipped. You know what I'm saying?
Immediately,
Shit,
no.
which is
Man, dude.
in the Bible
Yeah.
itself, and here we are, Amazon doing it now, 2023. You know what I'm saying? Apocalyptic type of shit. It's just happening. Michael Murphy III.
Wow.
They're celebrating
Yo,
what,
you're trying
100
to cancel
years,
yourself before you even get going, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, just cancel me, please, right now.
We just want to clarify that for the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. That was Michael Murphy the third, number 3.
yeah.
Number
Look, that
3.
him right
Just
there,
to
that
clarify.
dude.
Yo, I'm bugging. Get your
This one
pesticide.
right here, in case they are watching the video somewhere, it's this one right here. So if you're aiming slightly to the left,
Oh my god!
just right in this area,
I'm
I'm
gonna move
good.
over.
Just aim down. Just aim down through the
Clear
window.
windows.
Yo, all of a sudden that door gets
Board
If
up
I
right
see
now.
a laser, I'm
feds are
outta
rushing
here.
in.
Yeah, you see those TikToks? FBI, open up.
No, it's okay. We're allowed to talk about it now. They're putting it in the open for us.
They're what?
The UFOs?
Yeah,
Man.
no, they have the beam on you right
Y'all-
now. The balloon's above you. Like,
So,
I know. How does
facts,
China get
bro.
a balloon in here and it's just chilling and nobody's like,
man, I got 6 balloons right now.
Oh, God.
In China.
oh yeah, because then they're gonna
Yeah.
start. Oh, what the?
They're red and they got smiley faces. I lost them when I was like 6 years old at the theme park. And my mom said they went to China.
And you believe it.
No, dude.
Thank you for sharing that.
No.
He's gonna go to China and just be like,
Yo, you got my balloons?
send it back.
No,
the
yo,
crazy-
he goes there and he's like, oh, there they are.
I know, I was gonna
You know,
say,
he
it's
actually
gonna be
sees
like
them,
one
dude.
random balloon that's
I
gonna
will
have a
tell you
smiley
what
face.
bothers
We're all
me
sitting here
about-
laughing
about,
at him,
like,
you know what I
That would be
mean?
the
the
best
overall
prank
population
ever.
is like
Bring him
the
to
lack
China.
of conversation about Ohio and the train wreck and all the chemicals.
I was
and the
just-
Bro,
massive
record that
conversation
shit.
about
I-
how Rihanna's pregnant.
I just asked somebody this question on a forum today. They didn't get to my question, but they were talking about like just so now we're getting all serious, but
Let's go.
like injustice and like climate justice and all that type of thing. And so I asked about that. It was sort of like disparities in the inner cities, but I don't know where this accident happened in Ohio. Like, do you know? Like, I
Started
wanted
with
to
a
look
P.
it up.
It started with a P. I thought it was in a different country at first. I'm not gonna Google it on camera. Google. But yeah, no, it was somewhere in Ohio. I guess the train wrecked somehow and spilled a bunch of chemicals into the river.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And like there's pictures of like even just like a cloud up in the air that's discolored, things like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's
That's
insane.
wild.
Yeah,
It's insane.
and the animals are like dying around them. The fish are dying around them.
I heard it happened in one of the Carolinas in Texas too.
When?
Same
Yes,
thing.
and
Yeah.
like last week.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and people are getting sick and showing up with like weird ailments and things like that. Yeah, it's gonna be
Wow.
bad. If
That's wild.
I don't know how it's being addressed. I meant to look that up today. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I
It's
do want to
crazy.
look into.
Jesus
See what's
Nah,
going on.
neither
Like,
do I.
on
I
purpose,
try-
I don't
there's
watch
coverage.
And like that's the
obviously,
reason
of
why I
it,
don't
but,
watch
like,
news. Like
it's
I
not-
should probably watch
it's not what's
news
put in
because of
front
stuff
of us.
like that.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
you know what I mean? I don't
Lost my
know.
vibration. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, I
know,
try
it's
to
just-
avoid watching the news
Yeah,
like at all
definitely.
costs,
yeah,
just
I
for my
just
own
get-
mental, let
Yeah.
alone just.
Yeah.
I
We
know
were
there's
just-
like
yeah.
things that you could probably want to see, but I'm like, I just can't.
I'm better off not knowing.
much-
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
I
almost
just be
hard
that
to
guy
tell
walking
what's
down the
fake
road
news
and the
and what
media's
isn't.
gonna smash me in the head because I haven't watched the news in
you don't
15
know
years.
It's fine. I'll
You
be
know
right
what I'm
next to you,
saying, dude?
same, because I'm not watching it either.
It's pretty much the same every day.
Yeah.
It really is.
And you don't know what's just being fed to you as truth and what is actually true.
There's never anything
You know,
like
Words.
any
There's, like,
positive
more-
about
there's
it,
more
dude.
negative
You know what
than
I'm
I know,
saying?
it's all sad.
You don't hear
yeah.
about.
It's very
They try to
sensational.
get ratings and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all it is.
You don't hear about the positive stuff, dude. You don't.
Because the negative gets the rating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just
You know where
it's
you can
just
hear
like
the positive stuff? Is
Right here, yeah.
Right here.
Right, what?
As we're
The-
talking
the
about
light-
Amazon.
light-
We're talking about Amazon
we got
and Walt Disney and Google. But yeah,
What's another
this is
company?
what was the
Tesla.
Tesla?
I'm
Let's not
leaving.
even get
Yeah,
started there.
No.
You might as well bring up
having me.
Twitter now.
Yo, the only musk I like is the kind I spray as cologne.
Yeah, you can just
Does
end
anybody
the
have a
podcast
favorite?
here.
Does anybody get speaking of like Twitter? Does anybody have a favorite social media
I like
platform?
MySpace.
MySpace, no.
MySpace, dude.
MySpace
Wow.
was the jam because you
It
had
used
Tom
to
as a
be the
best
jam.
friend, and you had
Tom
your
was
top, what,
everyone's best
5
friend.
or 6.
Yes.
But that was like
Yo, I'm
that
not
was,
gonna lie, Tom was my number one for like the longest time, bro. I just kept my and people get so mad. Why do you have Tom there? You don't even know him, yo. That was my first friend. He earned that spot.
You don't even know him.
But you know, why they say that? Because that's kind of harsh. My top. What about your sixth?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Top
could set it
five.
up. You could either have like the top 5, or you could like somehow put in a code and it got you like top 10. But then like as soon as somebody moved a spot, they were like, "Bro, what happened to our friendship?"
Someone
Like,
pisses
what?
you off real quick. You're like, oh, you're down a spot.
You really gonna put your girlfriend as number 1, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah, just
What
wait
is
till y'all
this?
break up because
Yeah, I know, right?
from the entire top 10 and then
Yeah. And then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, she's back to number 1.
Yeah.
I used to just love. You could just design like your whole page.
Yes,
Dude, I used to
remember
put
that.
so many
I remember
codes,
that, yeah.
Backgrounds and
I
all
used to
that
put so
shit.
many codes, my
You can
page
play
was so
music, your
slow.
favorite
Playlist.
songs on
I
there.
have a playlist with like 450 songs.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Facts,
only
dude.
on here to hit
Yeah.
message and send me a message. You're not gonna listen to my playlist.
Yeah.
No one
Why do
listening to
I
nobody's
have a
playlist.
3-hour-long playlist
Tom
on my
was
page.
listening to your play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he
Tom was
cared. He
listening.
cared.
My man's
One
over
up
there.
for Tom.
I had all my favorite songs, my favorite athletes,
Yeah.
my favorite teams, favorite movies,
Yup.
like just stupid, irrelevant stuff that like now with like Facebook you could just type it in and then just leave it there.
But they used to have that with Facebook too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I don't.
It was-
yeah,
it was
it was
more
like
customizable,
it was
yeah.
more like
It's like a page on a page on a page
yes,
now.
it was like a page of like who's your favorite actor, singer,
Mm.
what's your favorite movie. I don't even think that's there anymore.
Well, they don't
or
care.
it's like
They want to tell you who your favorite is.
we were just talking about
point.
that.
Great
yes.
point.
Not wrong.
Great
Yes.
point.
it's
We
like
were
in
just
the
talking about
about
that.
section, but then like all the way down at the bottom, and then in like another section.
Yeah, you gotta go looking for it.
You have to like if
Look
you
for
really want to know about it, like you got to search for it.
But no one accesses that anymore.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I mean?
not
I
at
don't.
all.
That's the point.
I like
he
forgot
said,
it was
they're trying
there.
to show you who they want you to see.
Well, that is
You know
that.
what I mean?
that
Yo, this
whole-
person's
the
hot. And you're
model-
like, nah, they're really not, dude.
No,
like,
I
the
could
model
care less.
changed for sure.
Like, I'll make up my own mind, thanks.
Yeah,
the model
exactly.
changed for sure.
Algorithms for your algorithms.
Ooh, hey.
Oh, oh yeah.
Do you want me to save that?
I got it written in my phone.
Okay.
I got it.
He's like, no,
I
I
did
kept
not
that in
just
the
come
top.
up with that.
That's already
I have-
mine.
I just haven't found a way to make it make sense in a song yet.
It's in my phone. You can check it.
Samsung.
603
Whoa.
Thank
how
goodness
you
I
know
don't know
my
your phone
area
number.
code?
Yo,
Oh, now we're
abracadabra
getting
be.
specific.
You know what I hate though? I hate that like I see all this devil worship stuff and they're like, this is 666. Because I used to throw this up for 603 all the time because I'm from New Hampshire.
That's 666.
It is, yeah, because you got the
Yeah,
36.
yeah.
But
That's
I always
crazy.
threw it up at 603, and with my luck, it's probably a
Which
gang
it
symbol. I
makes
go to the
sense.
wrong city anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's from New Hampshire. That's fair.
He's like, I used to swear.
That's
I lived a little too free. They killed me. You know, it just happens. You know,
Yeah.
it happens.
Free or die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I think that just has to do with taxes. Even though, you know, that slogan was made by the guy who owns the largest arcade in the world, or in the U.S. maybe, Fun Spot.
Fun spot.
Yeah, Fun Spot. He actually made the slogan. The guy who started it.
What,
Yeah.
live free or die?
Yeah, which I had no idea, and I'm still not 100% sure on what the actual meaning is. But my opinion would be literally taxes.
You definitely don't live free though.
If I had to guess.
We still
Oh,
pay
no.
taxes. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have
You
sales
definitely-
tax.
Your
property
definitely
taxes
can't
is
Yeah,
terrible.
so, you know, exactly. So you know what I mean.
We're in between two huge states that can both legally, recreationally smoke marijuana,
Dude,
and we can't.
that's Sununu alone,
Like,
bro.
even
That's,
if I didn't
he's
smoke
the
weed,
reason
I
why
would be
it's
like,
not,
"What's
bro.
going on here?" You know
No,
what I mean?
Sununu's the
We
only
must get
reason
more
why I
money
want.
from like
He's-
arresting people.
He said publicly so many times, it doesn't matter. That bill hits his desk, he is gonna veto it. Every
Who is
time.
this?
Sununu.
Sununu.
So it makes sense.
Christopher
Why
Sununu.
try to
Oh
argue
my
the
God.
point? Each year they do. We get
Well, you're gonna
real
get
close,
called.
and then it dies out.
Why wouldn't they want the tax money?
He feels
I feel
that
like they
we
make
have
more-
bigger issues to worry about than that.
They probably
The
make more
opioid
money by
crisis.
arresting people
Like,
than they do by
do they not
letting
realize
weed.
exactly.
taxed.
That's the one thing, you know what I mean? But like,
You know.
do they not realize that like marijuana can help get these kids and everyone else off opiates?
I would think
Like,
so.
So you're kind of like contradicting yourself by saying,
Right.
no, I'm not going to do this because I want to focus on this. Okay, but if you add this to it, it may help your situation. And like you said, dude, the tax revenue alone each year, it's got to be.
But how would that work? So if
Couple
we don't
100,000, if
tax
not more.
things.
Oh my God, probably.
off
You know
it,
what I mean?
like we have the
Right.
property tax in New Hampshire. We have obviously
maybe
hot
that's
food.
why. That's-
So yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it is actually a tax thing because New Hampshire doesn't tax on a lot of things. Maybe it would create a bigger issue.
All right, yeah,
for
but
them.
there's easier ways to get
a
around that, bro.
serious
Mass, for an example, if you have your medical marijuana card in Mass, you don't pay taxes when you go to the dispensary.
right,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
only allowed an X amount, whatever. So they can
need to get
literally
my damn
implement
card.
that same system there. Dude, it's literally easier. So my cousin has his, okay? He walked in with his prescription for his depression, put it on the desk, and the doctor looked at it. Cool, where's your paperwork? Yep, okay, you're approved. In New Hampshire, you have to go to like 6 different visits, dude. You gotta pay like $350 each time you go out of pocket. And then you're not even guaranteed after going to see a doctor for 3 months at paying $250, $350, whatever it is, because there's no insurance
Well, I'm glad
like
I live
accepted.
10 minutes
That's
from me.
awful.
My cousin literally walked in with his prescription, dude, put it on the desk, paid $250, and walked out with his medical marijuana card.
All right.
So literally, just implement
Man,
it. You know what I mean?
You can buy weed
Make
with
it
that
easier for
$250
people who want to be live free,
like, I'm trying to-
and it has to
I'm
do with
trying to think
taxes.
frugal. Come on,
Make
man.
it
I'm curious to know.
make it
about
easier
that.
for people to get the medical marijuana license so they don't have to pay the taxes.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally common sense, man. It's worked. Every state that touches us,
They're
it's
pro-
legal,
I'm-
and it works. Why?
I don't think they're really like focusing on people that smoke marijuana, right? Like they're not
Probably not.
arresting people. Like I don't know anyone that they.
No, I mean, it's definitely
I need
decriminalized,
bail.
but still.
I got,
Right,
I
yeah.
got a joint in my car, and then got
Right.
pulled over.
That's fair, yeah.
No, it's not like that anymore.
Well,
I think
it
it's
is-
like a
I think
half
it's
ounce or under, but
decriminalized
still,
to
like
a certain amount in
It is
Hampshire now.
decriminalized, but still, like, bro, do they not realize how much money they are losing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would think
That's a
so.
good point.
Dollar
Think of how many more
bill,
jobs it
y'all.
would employ too.
Right.
Because now you got all these dispensaries going up. You got businesses opening up. What does a business opening up need? Employees, growers. You know what I mean? Cultivators,
That would help a lot.
cooks.
Of,
You know what I mean?
Educators.
Like,
go ahead.
There
Yeah.
would be like economic,
That's most
and
important.
it would
So-
help a lot of people with mental issues,
Yep.
mental illness issues. Like
how
you
is
were
it not a
talking
win,
about.
bro?
Yeah.
Because you want to be live free or die, and it's we'll just say that it is about taxes. Okay, again, fifth point, the points we just made. How can you say that and not approve this when it would literally do that?
Well,
You know
I think
what
you
mean?
need to take this
Crispy Pic
podcast
for
episode
president.
to this man. You have all your points made.
I mean, there's places you can get CBD oil, but like or
Yo,
but-
CBD doesn't work the way THC does, though. That's the thing.
Well, that's what I was curious about. But
So
like,
it does for certain aspects. Like CBD is like the more medical side of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it's not. Yo, when you go buy that shit at 7-Eleven, that's not real CBD, dude. You still have to go to the dispensary where it's properly grown, properly cured,
See, I
properly
go to
taken care of.
I go to a natural
You know what I mean?
medical place in New Hampshire that sells CBD oil, and I take it for anxiety.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'd be curious to know what the difference is.
Does
of
it work
having-
for you? If
It
you
does
don't, if
work
you
for
don't
me.
mind me asking,
Yeah,
does it work for
me.
you?
Yeah, it does work for me. But then if there's no place, if it's not like, if marijuana is not legal and there's no like medical place to go for it, like a dispensary,
Right.
it's like there's no process of like diagnosing someone and then going to a place and getting help.
Right,
Right.
right.
It's like
Exactly.
you kind of have to figure out for yourself that, let me try CBD. You know what I mean? And you don't know how much to take. You don't know what
And I-
type to take. all
Again,
that.
it creates a job because
Yeah.
now you have questions that are
Yeah.
professional. You have to be professional about
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
You can't just be, yo, MoFlows can give you advice. Nah, it's not how it works. You know?
That's how
So,
I've
like,
been doing it.
Yeah, but like, so
Everything from this guy.
again, it creates more jobs.
But it makes sense because that's kind of a job that you
Real shit,
need.
yeah, real
You
shit.
need physical people to actually be there. There's a lot of jobs that like you can telework and yada yada yada. But that's like a job that like puts people in buildings and stuff like that. So what you were saying is like employment opportunities and like you see all these people that I don't have a
I
job.
bet you
And
they gotta keep up with the times at some point. It's
Yeah.
within the next
Push's
few
got,
years.
yeah, exactly. Eventually, it's like,
So
yo, come
Nunu
on.
ain't gonna be in there forever.
No, he's not.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not. I heard. I don't know if
And
it's
then,
true or
like,
not, but I
sooner or
heard he's
later,
running
like,
for
all
like
the other
Senate or
states are
some
gonna catch
shit.
up
So
to it. It's
we
gonna
may
be
have.
the entire country.
I'm
But
running
then
for
again, if he
president.
hits Senate, you know what I mean? We may not have the same. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand it. I really
MoFlow
don't.
2024.
Hey,
MoFlow for 2024,
I'm
dude.
not even
go.
playing for probably about the past 5 to 10
Bro,
years.
you'd get
I
my
have been
vote.
saying
I'd
I'm
vote
gonna
for you
run
just on
president.
principle.
Really
At some point.
catchy slogan.
It really is.
Yeah, I really may run for president someday.
Yeah,
Vote for me.
I will. I'll
I'm
vote
for the
you.
people,
I'm for
and that's why I
I don't
won't
know if
win.
I'll vote for you,
But
but I'm
that's
for
That's why I'm not gonna win. He says.
but I am for the people and the freedom and
Bro, you ain't
spreading
even gonna
love
make it.
and,
They've already
you know,
canceled you, dude.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know.
what I mean? After all the bombs
Good
you
luck
dropped
canceling
today.
me, man. You know what an X marks? The spot. That ain't even canceled, bro. You know, you can't cancel me.
I'm cancel myself.
Yo, you cancel me. I'm gonna change my name again.
I would change
and
my
I'm gonna
name
change my haircut
again.
again, and that's it. We're gonna
Grow-
be back.
grow
with a
that
whole
fro
new,
back out,
whole
bro.
new rack. You know what I mean? Whole new rack of ribs for y'all to taste. Peel them apart, and here we
Yo.
go.
Wow.
You know. That's what it is. MoFlow for the people.
MoFlow for the people. That's a great campaign speech. Where
What
you
you
got
hear?
it, bro? Just drop it. Just
That's what,
snap
yo,
it right here
I'm
live,
telling
dude.
you, man.
know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
gonna talk to you like a politician. That's the difference. I'm not gonna talk to you like a politician.
That's why you will lose, young.
Yeah, and that's why I shouldn't lose.
Mo be
But
on the
that's why-
stage.
That's why I
the
will
dude
lose.
he's
That's
going
why I
against me.
shouldn't
We're like,
lose.
bro, fuck you, dude. No, okay? Definitely not, dude.
Hey, I got one thing to say. It's all fun and games till your life's on the line, like the Hunger Games.
Hey.
that's
Slogan too.
All right.
That'd be an awesome slogan too. Just
Yeah, it works,
Facts,
right?
dude.
yeah,
It works.
Well,
true.
like we were saying earlier, he'll be on the panel and
Yeah.
he'll be like, "How did we decide who goes first?" He was competition by fire.
Yeah. Dude.
Like we're doing things differently now. We're changing the
That's a
game.
fact, man. That's a
We
Just
driving
raps his
down
speech.
41st Ave, straight down
I
there,
mean,
bro.
tell me you wouldn't be intrigued.
I would
if,
watch
if
that.
I rapped my whole speech,
Yeah.
tell me
I
you
would
would
watch
not
that.
be like,
Yeah. Who wouldn't
All right,
watch
maybe.
that? All
I'd
right.
be like,
All right,
First
dude.
Ave.
this guy took some time to get in on this. I kind of like what he's got to
I don't
say.
even care if he's a politician.
Instead of
He's fine.
debates,
You know
it's
what
just
I mean?
battles
Like,
now.
That's it.
What, dude?
Yeah.
Rip 'em
Nah, I'll
apart.
change the whole lot.
Before
yeah.
his speech,
Every
he was
4
like,
years, we hold a major rap battle, and the winner of the rap battle becomes president.
Relax.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nah, I'm just
Send
playing.
it, dude.
now I'm getting like everything's the electrons are firing. That'd be a dope video to have.
That
like,
actually
3
would
or
be
4
dope.
guys up there.
That would be.
And you state in your case.
Just running for
kicking
president,
a
but
verse, and then the next guy goes and says, "Well,
You're welcome. So if I could receive writing credits for that,
Got you.
right? We all getting credits for this.
just kidding.
Somebody's getting something.
Yo, y'all will see my name on that ballot someday. That's a fact.
Do it.
I don't know. how
Got
this
my
will
check,
work.
dude.
I mean, unless the end of the world really like happens before then, but
You will.
then I'll just run the rebellion.
You have my vote.
There you go. That works. Either way, check.
The
revolution will be
televised.
It
Even
will
if I have
be.
to cross party
This
lines for
year,
you, man, you got
The
my vote.
revolution will be televised.
You got my vote, it says.
Say
You
they
do. You got 2
civilized,
votes
but
right
I
here,
don't
bro.
see no civil in their eyes.
hey, hello."
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hello, it's the mellow.
Vice president over here.
Feet. I can't even like say it.
What
It's
are you
like such-
thinking?
Fee for VP.
I love it.
FIFA VP.
Oh, I
That's
like
like a
that.
hard thing to say.
I
though.
like that. VP.
Yes.
I like
That's
that.
it.
All right,
going
get
down.
the lyricism out.
Hey.
V for V. Dude, that's
That
so
sounds
hard.
Just red
that,
leather,
like, 3
yellow
times
leather.
fast. Yeah.
FIFA VP, FIFA.
Okay, now I know I'm not the only one. Thank you.
V for
Perfect.
VP.
That's a
Yeah.
tough one. But,
FIFA VP.
I ain't even gonna try today, dude. You know what I mean? Not
he's
even
like,
gonna happen.
not today.
Oh man,
I don't even know how we got started on all this either.
I don't know something about
We went
Walt
from
Disney.
I think it was.
I know they were like fingerprints,
Amazon.
Disney, MySpace,
Amazon, exactly.
Y'all can keep up. Subscribe.
Yeah,
Right.
facts.
You're gonna want to tune in for this one because we went all over the place.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to listen. You can't like skip forward.
No,
because
definitely not,
you're
dude.
gonna miss something
Yeah.
that happened in
Definitely.
there that led
Definitely.
to the.
You're gonna miss the balloon.
You gotta have that ooh look a squirrel mentality to follow.
Just
It's
like
in
you
China.
are right now.
Actually, the balloon's in China, and we're gonna go find it for you.
I'm telling you, there's gonna be at least one there.
That's so sweet. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that.
Mo's gonna like go on tour.
Trip.
He's gonna make it to China.
The
and then
balloon
he's-
tour?
Yeah. The
You're like, where's the fuck the balloon?
Oh my lord, dude.
Yo, my God. This is a thing. This is really happening. The metamorphosis is happening in front of your eyes. You, the people that I'm for.
So you've already
Doing his-
changed your name once, so now you're gonna have to
doing his
change it again
campaign
to the
I've
balloon
changed
guy.
my name quite a few times, actually. I was just talking
Have
to
you?
Fee about this, yeah.
All right, now I need to know because all I've known is
I was,
Moflo.
I was,
Keep it on
I
the
was,
low.
hey, I was low key way back in the day.
Okay.
Then I went by, I just went by Bad.
Bad.
B-A-D for a little bit.
You would.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Facts, he would.
Then my dad said it sounded like I was trying to be Michael Jackson. Turns out the only difference between our name is Murphy and the third. We had the same middle name as well.
Oh,
So I guess it makes sense.
What's the
Well, now you're gonna hit
Joseph.
us with the middle name. Okay.
Joseph. Yeah.
so
Very-
Michael Joseph Jackson.
oh MJ?
Yeah,
Well,
that
MJ
was
could
his
be
name,
Michael
yeah.
Joseph or Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah.
MJJ.
Yeah. I share a birthday with Eazy-E and Slug from Atmosphere. What's up?
That's pretty.
And his
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah, and my
How
mom.
are you forgetting
my
mom?
dicks, dude.
Hello.
That's the most important
Shout
one.
out, mom.
Can't forget mom.
I just didn't know if that
Look
was
at me,
out
mom,
of
on
line.
TV.
Hi, mom.
Hi, Mom. My mom would hate to watch this. Sorry, Mom. Anyways,
Any other name like? who
so
you
and then
always
I did scripture for a little while, but I spelt it
spit the scripture.
SKRYPTCHA, and I was like, ain't nobody gonna be able to spell that shit.
Oh my
So-
god.
I like that.
No one is finding that. We thought Moflo was challenging.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
nobody
dude?
finding that. That's like Pharaoh Monch, man. I love Pharaoh Monch, but like if you don't know how to spell Pharaoh Monch, you're not gonna. Good luck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's tough. But I think he likes it that way.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
Makes it
and then eventually, yeah, I just morphed into MoFlo after some freestyles with some friends. I was called a mofo a lot as a kid because I was a little mofo, and so freestyling with some friends, you know, they're like, oh, I'm with the mofo with MoFlo or something like that, you know, something corny or whatever, and it just kind of stuck from there, and. Now I feel like I've grown up a little bit, and I'm going to actually run for president. So I decided to go by the full name, Michael
Go by
Murphy
full
III.
government, bro. You're putting it right out there, bro. Here
ain't
I
scared,
am.
Call me
man.
by my government
I ain't
name.
scared. Yeah, I ain't. You know, that's the
I ain't
thing,
scared.
man. I'm because my dumb ass is gonna be saying names like Google and and like Disney and whatever. And like
Amazon.
It is what it is, you know? Beyonce. I don't know.
I am not affiliated with this gentleman.
No, we just met. She doesn't know me. We just met.
Yeah.
I told her 3 different names already. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Here
a
we
good
go.
point.
You know?
Like, I don't know.
So-
He said something about scripture. I don't know.
Exactly. We could cut that part so we can at least like plausible deniability for her over
exactly,
there.
right.
We're not cutting
And we're
any of this.
back. Okay, so
No, but it's been an evolution.
Yeah.
And I think we all need to go through that as a whole, as people, is basically what I'm at with this whole conversation. That
Yeah.
sounds crazy. So yeah.
I remember when I first started. I wanted to be
You know
Lil.
it's gonna be good. when it
I
starts
wanted
like
to be
that.
Lil Saint,
Hey.
Lil Saint.
okay.
And then I watched what's that movie with
I love how you're like over here,
Marcus
like,
Houston.
yo, I'm snitching you right now, bro.
the dance movie, You Got Served.
Yep.
And then Lil Saint was in there, the kid that gets killed.
Okay. Oh.
Not to go doom and gloom so quickly. But yeah, Lil Saint was in there, and then I was like, no, I don't want to be another Lil.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever happened to Phil, man?
Phil?
You ever watch the Rugrats?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like Lil survived and Phil just got left in the dust.
Oh, I was
Lil
like,
everything.
I was like, where did this go?
Lil everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's actually
was
a
my
theory. Yo, me too. You know, there's actually a theory though that Angelica was really the only kid, and all the other kids were like they didn't actually exist.
I heard about that.
Stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Childhood
Yeah,
ruined.
yeah,
I heard that
Fuck
too.
out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
something
There's-
crazy like
there's
that.
some craziness. Like Chucky is scared of stuff all the time, but it's because like something actually happened to him when he was a kid, and it's like just Angelica's creating all these other babies around her because of the trauma, and she's all alone.
So
that's why Angelica is always the one to get in trouble because there's actually no other babies. Wow.
This
That's
is a
wild.
cartoon we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Bro,
Facts.
Like,
mind blown
Yeah.
right now because he's
What
not
is happening?
wrong.
Yo.
Angelica's the only one that gets into trouble.
I seen a thing too. You ever watch Fairly Odd Parents or heard of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know like the
Love
crazy
that show.
blonde chick that's like, oh my God, Timmy, I love you, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But like
Yes.
she's like psycho.
Yes.
So they did this thing where they were like, look at all the fairies and their eyes. They're all the same eyes, but none of the human people have the same eyes. But if you look at her eyes, they're the same as the fairies.
That's wild. You hear that Timmy Turner's actually Danny Phantom?
I did hear about that too.
Okay,
yeah.
This is where we're going
There's
right now.
I love like the little cartoon like conspiracy theories.
It's crazy.
Super
man.
dope.
There's a lot of stuff that's hidden in kid shows. Now that we're adults.
Clearly.
Oh,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Look at SpongeBob, dude.
Dude, it's fun.
shout out SpongeBob.
Shout out SpongeBob, dude.
Make sure we get that on
That
camera
was
somewhere.
perfect.
I'm gonna
SpongeBob's
I'm
bad.
gonna have to
Perfect.
zoom in on that.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Horrible show.
There's actually no reason why I'm
Horrible.
doing this. I'm just like announcing what we're talking about. Keeping people like footnotes in the video, you know, like chapter 1, but this chapter is SpongeBob.
This will be easy to put clips together. Just look for the spike in
Yeah.
his microphone.
Right?
And then just, all right, right there.
I know you'll just be
Perfect.
cruising through the audio
Cut.
like, oh, right here.
Yeah, and then it's just
Purina.
SpongeBob.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Life. Have you always been life?
What's that?
Have you always been life?
I've gone back.
As far as
was
stage,
no,
as far as
okay.
stage name.
So I started as a kid versatility because I mean I could like do all different flows and all that stuff. That's when I started to like develop
Hasn't
my flow
changed.
and all that stuff.
I thought he was gonna say Kid Vicious.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Before that was Lil.
Why is it always Lil?
Yeah,
no,
why?
both
But-
been Lil.
I'm with you on
It
that.
wasn't
but-
Lil.
Lil
No, it was
Saint and
L
Lil-
Train. No, it was L Train.
Oh, L Train.
And
Okay.
then
Okay.
when I started to develop
like
my
Love
flow,
Train?
it was Kid Versatility. And then after that was like Kid Optimism. But like why am I saying kid before something? I like it came to a point where I just wanted to like stick to like one thing, like people like
Just
something.
got too grown to kid around.
Yeah, like something dope that people are like gonna remember. So I just like took my first name is Lewis, so like L, and then I'm a big J. Cole fan, so it was afterward. What was it?
Love yours.
Yes. Yeah, so like I took that like Love Yours, and then I just like added on to it For Eternity.
That's cool.
So yeah.
And
life.
everybody always remembers life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's an easy way to remember it. Yeah, I didn't use the Lil because like I heard they were talking about like rapper names and they were like, you get big, right? Like you get older, like you age. So it's like I don't want to be like 40 and still. I mean, shout out to Lil Wayne, but like being 40 and then like Lil Saint, like I'm expecting this little kid and you like grown 40 with a
Grown ass
gray
man
beard,
with a
like-
family and
I grew
kids.
up listening to that.
And the house
where
and the
everybody wanted to
mortgage.
be big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G., Big L, Big Pun.
Right.
You know,
That's true. That's a good
and,
point.
and, you know, and then all of a sudden it
Those
just
phases.
switched.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
Lil.
oh,
Young was good, big too. Young.
yeah,
young.
Lil Scrappy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lil, yeah.
Who else?
Scrappy.
There's a bunch of Lil Scrappy.
I was never Lil or Kid anything.
No.
I must say I'm
Lil White.
not bad about that.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Flo.
Little flow.
You're like, yeah, I got a Lil flow.
I got Lil
Little
Flo.
light.
Little bit, just a little bit. Not a
I
lot.
got Mo Flow.
How about you guys?
Any stage name changes or brand changes or?
Nicknames?
I know yours is a little different.
I'm like, always, well,
You're like, I'm.
when I was exploring music for the first time in my early 20s, that's like at the point when everyone called me my last name, so I was just going by Schenk. But now at this point, I've actually been thinking about this, so thank you for asking me, of like when I do eventually release music, like what will my stage name be? So I think I'm gonna go with either La or Lala.
I was thinking Shawshank Redemption.
Shout out to one of the greatest movies ever.
He's onto it. There we go.
So I feel like I couldn't show up as Shawshank.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. But I thought that maybe Lala would be okay. But I mean,
that.
acting-wise, it's just Kayla Schenk.
Would you be concerned about the actual La?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
That's the first thing that hit me was Lala.
Because there's another personality by the name of Lala.
But you could always like
what's-
put a twist on it and either.
Yeah.
You know what you do?
Is it weird that I-
Lil
Lil
Should I do Lil Young or Kid?
Everything.
I'm really torn.
Lil Kid Lala.
Yes, dude.
Okay,
Money right
Lil
there.
Kid Lala. I know,
Yo,
and then I
if
show up
anybody
as, like, a
starts coming
34-year-old.
out with Lil Kid in front of their stage names, we know y'all heard it here first.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
It's Kayla, right?
Yes.
That's a beautiful first name.
Thank you.
So, and what's your? Well, maybe you don't want to say your last name, but
Oh, I don't
like-
care. I already have it. Kayla Schenk.
She said, yeah,
Oh,
she
that
said-
is your last name.
That's what
Okay.
he was saying.
Yes.
Shawshank.
Right. I was trying to think like, like Kayla S or like something that's your name but real simple.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
know.
I heard somebody, y'all know
That's true.
Curtis
Yeah.
Foster?
Yeah, like I like.
Yeah.
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 So Curtis Foster, he
I've heard
just
the
came
name.
up here with Lone and all them for the Breach Tour 2022.
That's where it was.
So I guess he took his last name and like the street name that he grew up on,
Really?
and that made Curtis Foster.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I can't do that.
Sounds like a real name, Curtis
It's
Foster.
gonna sound.
it does.
Wait,
I
so
thought
what's
that- I
it-
thought
what's
that
it-
was his name. You know,
I figured
thought
that was his
actual
real name.
I like
So
that.
what is it?
Somebody told me
If
that.
I do
So
that,
what is
that's
it
gonna
again? Say
sound
it one more
crazy.
time.
Curtis Foster.
No,
So-
but like,
So it's his last name and then the street name he grew up on.
oh, mine would be terrible.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I can't do that. It's gonna sound
Just
crazy.
like I always
depends
heard,
what
I always
street you
heard your porn star name would be
the
like,
name of your first pet and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
street
something like
that you
that. I would have been Bronson Burke. I was like, that sounds pretty good for a porn name.
Mine would be
That sounds like you have a porn stash. That's what it sounds like.
it sounds like a very pronounced mustache.
So let me show you my senior photo.
Oh my God. They have an OnlyFans too.
All right, now I'm definitely leaving.
I had to
You know what? I'm
throw-
following
Subscribe
you.
to my OnlyFans, guys.
when I was growing up, I got facial hair very young. I started
When he was like
facial hair
6.
Very young, but
He had a beard. He was buying everyone
Walking around
beers.
like a grown ass man, dude.
I mean, I did buy cigarettes at 14.
I was
That's
just
a
gonna say,
fact.
were you buying
Like,
everyone beers at the prom? Was that you?
No. But I would buy cigarettes.
Okay, yeah, one person.
I never got
But
carded.
like the
Oh, that's-
only
I'll be
part
15
that
years
really
old buying
came in
cigarettes
full
and raps.
was my
and
mustache.
never once got carded.
So yeah, so like I just had this thick Irish mustache all throughout high school and shit, and like the rest of it was mad patchy. You know what I mean? So I would
Dang.
just get rid of all this,
Yeah.
and I just have the big ass porn
Yeah,
stash.
stash, bro.
It's a fact, man.
She knew. She just knew.
It's like a power breaking back.
Yeah.
The guy everyone was asking,
It's
right?
a fact. You know, now I trim it so it doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Crispy, how about you? Any names you
So,
Crispy?
Crispy is a nickname from. When
Oh, yeah,
I was
where did
in my
you get
younger
Crispy?
days. All right.
I'm curious to know. I never really like heard the
Before he
backstory.
came here,
Can't,
bro.
like, all right.
Huh?
I'm just gonna say,
Crispy
all
in
right.
his car
So
before he came here.
when I first started smoking weed, that's the nickname they gave me. I hung out with a bunch of kids, and they called me Crispy because, according to them, like this kid like would get crispified where you just sit on the couch, and I would when I first get stoned, I'd sit there like that. Hours, bro. Like you know,
That's
back
how
in the
I was
day,
when I used to
you seen them
smoke,
commercials like "Don't smoke weed. It's what you're gonna look like."
Yes.
It shows two kids. Yeah, so
That's
that
you.
was me. That was
like-
like when I first started smoking. So
You were like, I should have been in that commercial.
He's like, that was actually
Yeah,
a
dude.
caricature of me. They
So it was like a
animated
nickname from
version.
back in the day. And then when I decided to do the photography thing, I was thinking, because I didn't want to use my regular name. I just didn't want it. Like,
Yeah.
half of y'all in here know it. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
I don't hide it. You know what I mean?
Is
But I
it?
didn't want, like,
Sweet.
I wanted
No,
to separate the two worlds. You know what I'm saying? If I could, which I recently found out that you can't. You're doing one or the other. But anyways.
Yeah.
So I was thinking what I wanted to do, and it works because I try to deliver a crisp, clean
That's
photo.
what I'm saying.
that's what I was gonna say.
I was
It
just
comes
gonna say
out,
that's
yeah.
perfect.
That's actually
So,
what I thought.
like,
was perfect.
that's when people ask me, like, oh, like, how'd you come up with crispy? That's what I give them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Unless, like,
I didn't know there was like a backstory to the backstory.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of people
back
don't
it
know. Like, I've had maybe 3 people be like, look at me. Obviously, I'm at the show. I'm fucking ripped, dude. You know what I mean? People be like, yo, who are you, crispy? And they'll be like, ha, I get it. And it's like, all right, cool. I don't need to explain it.
Right.
Nothing to you. You know what I mean?
Easy enough. I take pictures. Oh, I get
Yeah.
it.
But no, that's.
But now
I
he
wanted
takes
to- it's
pictures
a play on
while
word.
he's
and
crispy.
I'm not gonna lie, I love using it when people use my photos. Like, yo, that's a crispy photo. You know what I mean? Ha ha he. It's like, I don't know. It's like just a
It's
nice
like, is
pun.
that
No
J
matter
plus?
how
Yeah,
you
it
use
really is.
it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Is that J plus?
Yeah, it's like such
I
a
don't
like,
think he enjoys that anymore, but
No,
everybody
probably
still
not.
does it.
yeah,
every time somebody walks in, you just see him. You're
Is
just
that J plus?
yeah.
And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, guys, like, I
I'm
get
here.
it. Like, and I was like, oh.
Yo, I will say all the love to J plus, but he has mastered the art of I don't want to be here in a photo.
Yeah.
even his like he actually enjoys being there. He's just
Yeah.
it's like what was it? It was your birthday, I think, right? Or his birthday.
Some people don't like the photo.
His
Probably.
birthday. It was his
Yeah.
birthday. We all took a picture.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we
yeah,
all
yeah.
tried
At
to
the
do our
bowling, yeah.
best J plus impersonation.
Really?
Yeah, so we're all just like
So there's no one in the pic. Everyone.
It was just an empty photo.
It's just a
That's good.
white
Oh,
wall.
yeah.
no, I love J plus though, man. He's a very talented producer.
Yeah.
So what about you, Fee? Have you always been?
Yeah, let's go.
I was
Started
started out as Little Fee. No,
I was like, no.
Yo, you got me. You got me for a second. I was like, yo, really, dude? Giving everyone shit right now, and he's gonna hit us with this
I really was buying into that. I was like,
for a split second.
It was
Yeah.
a little fee, now it's a big cost.
Yeah.
So now I'm charging you a bit
no,
double.
it's always been Fee.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
today's
That was a
price
good
ain't
one, too.
today's
Oh, wow.
price. You know what I'm saying?
Which is funny because even when I started when I was younger, I was like, I just want my real name. And then I get to watch all these fools change their name 18 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just use your real name because I've always taken it, like it's always been serious to me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I
So
feel you.
I'm not gonna pretend I'm a character. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna rap about real stuff and
Right, yeah.
be myself. And so it's funny because I saw the whole I saw all these phases go through. I'm always like, man, I'm glad I picked my real name. It doesn't get weird or
Yeah.
You know, little fee, big fee,
yeah. Young Fee,
Papa
Kid
fee.
Old Fee,
Papa V
You
would
know.
be fire.
Papa Fee.
Papa Fee.
Actually, that's got a ring to it.
There's not too many Papa rapper names.
Nah.
Like Papa
Yeah.
insert name here.
Yeah, Papa insert name. Yo, I'm changing my name again. It's Papa insert name here.
Papa Mo Flo Michael Murphy the third.
Bing bong.
Dude.
No one's taking that name
No one's taking that.
Nah.
except
Facts.
Amazon.
Yo, I will tell you what. Eminem, Beyonce stole my "Walking on Water" idea.
Did they really?
That's a fact. So me and my homies were freestyling
were?
before that song even came. Yeah. But I don't know how, but we're freestyling. And I said,
Fucking Facebook. They got
No,
you,
I
bro.
was saying
Google,
something to my
fucking
buddy.
Google,
And my
dude. Listen to
buddy
your
literally was
conversations.
Like, yo, you weren't flowing, man. You were literally walking on water with that. And we were gonna turn that into a whole like theme and everything we were gonna go with. 2 weeks later,
Drop
that
the
song comes out. And it's a terrible song, by the way. But
who does it?
Eminem and Beyonce.
Oh, I haven't even heard it.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Probably the reason I haven't heard it, right?
But like, and I was like, these motherfuckers, they got me tapped already.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's
So that's
basically-
why I'm not scared.
It's basically Eminem talking about like how people
got me
think
tapped.
like yeah, he says rap god, but like people think he's like invincible and like this god, and he's
I've
like,
heard
no,
this
like I'm
song
like
once.
really a person.
What
Yeah.
you said, Beyonce and Eminem?
Yeah.
Which
So
is funny.
Beyonce does the hook.
this
Yeah.
is-
How
I'm-
have we not heard this song?
right. When did this?
There's a video and everything.
Wow.
It was
That
on
must not be a good song.
I'm listening to this shit on the way home.
was on-
I've never
I know,
heard
I was
this
like, I'm
song
listening to it
either.
immediately.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not
It has
not
potential, but it wasn't.
yeah, it wasn't not the LP2. It was the one after that with the one he's got the American flag on the cover.
Oh yeah.
What, America?
That's like the one album I
No.
didn't really hear about at all, actually.
Yeah,
But you know
it
what's
died out
reassuring
quickly.
about that is that that goes to show you, like, because you know, I know we're artists, but as listeners too.
I would look it up.
You think that somebody like Eminem, all these acts, they just keep hitting home runs, and then they probably have for every hit they have, like they have a catalog of stuff that's. Just
for sure.
There has to be, dude.
So it just goes to show you that.
I was watching an
Revival.
interview.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Revival.
Revival.
okay.
Yeah.
I was watching an interview. It was actually
Had
Tech
a
9
fact
that
check.
said
Thank
it.
you.
And Tech's obviously been in the game for a long time.
20 plus years or some shit like that. Almost 30 at this point.
And so he said something. He's like, a lot of people hate on, us older artists for our newer music and saying we changed and this and that. And he's like, yo, I've been doing this 25 plus years. I don't want to do the same thing.
Right, it
I
gets
want to
redundant.
try and
Right,
give
yeah.
you something new. So yeah, it may not come across the way I wanted it to, but I tried.
Right.
So, and not a lot of artists do that. 20 years into their career, if they even make it that
And
long.
of course,
Right.
he figures if
the-
he can get at least like one message across to you, like that's fine.
So that's
and then
why,
he comes out again and just like beats
Destroys,
motherfuckers up
dude.
over and over
The fact
and
that he's
over
still
again.
doing it
That's
and
why-
like can
that's
still
why he's
do
the
it.
greatest of all time
Rips it,
to me.
dude.
His way too.
His way,
Rips
he's still
it.
doing it, still
Tech
going on
9.
tour.
He does
Like,
it easily too. Like, just in your
It
sleep,
still
he'll just
works.
fucking rip you apart.
yeah,
Yeah.
it still works.
That's
For real.
Right?
He'll fuck up Drake in a rap battle, bro.
Tap out if he wanted to.
Yeah, he probably
could.
could easily.
He loves doing it.
Well, and I think that's partially why he's been building the label to be like an actual thing with artists, because I
Right.
think at some point he's
He's
like,
gonna
I'm
take a
good.
step
I
down.
can't be jumping around on
Tech
stage
9.
too much longer.
Right.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't be going crazy anymore. So he's trying to, sign these new hype artists
Right.
that represent the same thing. But yeah, I mean, I heard that, and ever since then, I've tend to be less critical about artists like Eminem or
That
Tech
change it up.
9 or other things that like drop a song that might not hit. Because I'm like, all right, well, maybe they're
Probably
just
trying
like,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
trying something new. You know
That
what
must
I
be
mean?
tough though.
I think we
'cause,
should be
like,
talking about John. Not to cut you off, but I think we should be talking about like John Connor.
Well, that's what happened
He
to
comes
Linkin
from
Park
Aftermath.
Oh,
Yeah.
those-
Your turn.
I just wanted to
I
point that out.
listening. No, but that must be tough. Like, as a creative, because obviously, as a creative, like you feel a sense of freedom to do what you want and make the kind of art that you want. So, then to be like put in such a box,
Yeah.
that must be so difficult. Because, well, but I get it though too. It must be a double-edged sword of like, well, you blew up because of this
My bread and butter.
one style,
Yeah.
or you're really known for this, but. Then at the heart and soul of creativity, you really just want to play and explore and do different
You
things.
see people live do that a lot too, because
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And they're like, I don't want to sick of playing this song.
True.
Yeah.
It's funny.
You hear
'cause I'm
bands
not-
all the time say
Even
that.
us, we're
Yeah.
not like It's not like we're superstars, but there's probably certain songs that connect with the fans.
Yeah, that's what you and I
Yeah.
talk about all the time
And you're like,
when I'm putting
I
sets
don't
together.
want to play the same song, but I feel like I have to play this song because this is a song people react to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that's what's gonna get me paid. Like right.
It's provocative. It gets the people going. What does that even mean?
Because that's what I
Nobody
told
knows
him.
what it means.
Because that's what I told him. I reached a point. I was like, at a certain point, like I'm not gonna do any songs from like the Right Mind project.
Yeah.
And then I
Right.
was like, I'm not gonna do any songs from like Moving Out because I'm like, we've done them so many times, and like we're working on new music and
Yeah.
newer stuff is coming out. Like I have to like
And
start.
if you're not feeling it, nobody else. Like,
Right,
You can't fake it.
right.
I mean, to a point, but then you're like, all right, I'm really sick of playing this song.
Yeah,
They're gonna see
you
it
just
in
hit a
your face.
point. Yeah. But that's what happened to Linkin Park. I remember when they put out their last album, because it was definitely a lot different compared to, what they're typically putting out. And people were like, oh, it's trash. Like, oh, what are they doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they're probably just trying something different. Like, they've been in the game forever, since like 99. Like, they've been doing it for a while. Like, give them a chance. And if you even just look at the progression from Hybrid Theory to their last album, like you see the progression, you see the
Insert
change.
album title here.
Insert album title here, and I feel bad because I love that album too.
Wasn't like One Last Light.
One More Light. Somebody fact check. Jeez.
Fact check,
Damn.
please.
Got it.
Damn. Fact check, please.
Dude, my brain is terrible at like trying to
leave it out at this
remember
point, like, you know what I
song
mean? Just leave
names,
everything on arm rest,
everything.
bro.
It's so bad.
But you're right, it's a double-edged sword because
Yeah.
that's the hardcore fans are saying, this is what I want. This is
Right,
what
and they
I
look
like.
forward to it. And they,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
You're like, I'm expecting Hybrid Theory, and you just gave me like chill, relaxed
But you know
version.
what though? If it's good, like kind of give it
That's
a chance.
I thought it was fire.
You gotta have fun with. So that's kind of
Yes.
what led
One
to
more
part
line.
of my like name change as well. Is like I didn't want to be put in a box per se.
Nobody
And-
puts Michael Murphy III in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? But like
That's a
that's
movie
why it's been
reference.
this weird transition because I felt like for a while I was going really hard, putting in a lot of footwork, which is necessary, obviously, but it was becoming just that. It was work. I wasn't having fun with it anymore.
Yeah.
So I took this step back and I made the decision to change my name. And while I'm doing that, I'm still kind of hanging back and really plucking away to make sure I'm giving people what I want to give them as a creative.
Yeah,
to make sure that like I can still have fun doing this.
Yeah.
Because
or else you won't be doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all I've been doing really lately is just writing. Not even to like beats I buy, anything. Just find a beat, I'm writing to it.
Nice.
No expectations, no nothing. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get back to that root of like not worrying about what other people think all
That's
the time.
when you
or,
surprise
like,
yourself too. 'Cause
Oh,
you're
I've been
like,
writing
oh,
some
man.
crazy stuff.
Like I
lately.
like that.
I'm
Right, to like get into that
I
flow
killed the
state
Justice
and just
League
kind
the other
of.
day. It was kind of
where I'm at
wild.
right now.
Literally, I wrote a 16 where I literally killed the Justice League. Everybody will Wonder Woman.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I just went with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't like.
Yeah.
I love
It's
the
gonna
Justice
fit
League.
somewhere.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, exactly.
like it's not like I hate the Justice League or I hate DC. I mean, I'm more of a Marvel guy. But anyways, it's not like I
yes.
hate
Marvel.
You could sell it to
Marvel.
Like
Oh,
tomorrow.
But like,
right?
yeah, that's true. But like I did, I went through, and I didn't mean to. It's just the first line led to that. It says something like, "I'm the bad guy bombing Metropolis, solo operative," and then like from there, I'm like, all right, so I just bombed Metropolis. Now where can I go? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I mean? And it just kind of turned into this thing. I'm like, I don't know where this is gonna go, but this was fun.
Yeah.
This was fun to write. This
Dude,
was,
so who
you
is
know,
it that you took out?
None of us have heard this
I
track,
took
but it's already fire. though.
Right?
Already.
Yeah, right?
Justice
So-
League? All right.
so yeah, so
Dude,
Metropolis-
tap me in. I'll get Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be
Hey,
cool
let's
to
go.
just tap into both.
Yo.
That would be hot, actually.
Yeah, I have.
Maybe rock
Yeah,
on
I've
his-
thought about.
You have a similar rhyme.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
killing superheroes too.
Yeah,
So we'll
Let's
get
go.
together.
Let's go. I actually, I want to be in
This is awesome.
We'll wear
contact.
capes in the video.
At some point,
I was just gonna say that would be
what,
really
dude?
cool videos.
Green screen.
So
Yes.
I will at some point, as much as we talk about giving real life on albums, I do actually at some point, I have an idea of doing like a comic book themed kind of album project.
that'd be cool.
And I would love to have people involved, you know, as my super friends, you know, on the journey, you know what I mean, on the journey or whatever it may be. Because I
Road to the election.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, Michael Murphy for president.
Road to the election, a comic book story.
Oh, what? Dude, album name right there.
Very common.
Done.
Those comedy songs go hard. I would get
Jay
so
Faith
many
got his
votes.
disc ready on
Yeah,
the phone.
let's go.
Yeah, right?
Wait, this should be a visual album, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So my plan.
Yeah, you can't have a comic book
Yeah,
album
so it's
and
gonna be
then
like
Yeah.
videos,
just be audio, like
videos.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be
I do have a
awesome.
whole plan that I don't want to speak on too
Yeah,
much
don't.
because
No,
I
no.
don't-
Yeah,
you know,
obviously.
Yeah, because I don't want y'all.
I'm stealing all your ideas,
pointing
dude.
to
All of them.
You're good. Y'all probably gotta hit you up for most of them. So shit, whatever.
Did you see that? He just went.
We do come up with great ideas.
Oh yeah, we do. We
do.
do for sure. Everybody in this room.
Well, at least we
But
think
yeah,
they're
so I
good.
mean, I definitely.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
They work.
a room full of creators with not
Because
one idea.
I do love like telling stories. As much as I love to tap into realism and real life, like I also love telling stories. I've always wanted to like write books, but I just don't have the patience for it. So if I can do it in like a concept album or something,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I feel like that's more of my forte in that sense. Until I can hire people to write for me. I
Yeah.
just give them the ideas and they go, oh,
Yeah.
how's this? Ha ha, you nailed it.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Exactly.
That would be cool.
But it gives you that freedom to kind of just write whatever you want in a sense too, because it's like your own story. Like you don't have to be like, no, I have to be specific with this detail. Like we do with like realism, if you will. You know, talking about our lives. Like we have to be specific with the details, or else
I live
there's-
my life every day.
Yeah, like
I
there's
don't
gonna
wanna
be
talk
someone
about it every
yeah.
day. Too.
There's gonna be someone that's gonna call you out like, no, you weren't born on that street. Like, okay,
Yeah,
all
right.
So I'll just make up my own street and make up my own story.
A lot of cats do that, though.
If I ever
They
drop
do.
an
You know
album
what I mean?
without facts, I'm probably gonna name the album "This Is All Bullshit."
CNN.
This is all bullshit. Something like you can't
was
like they just expect a bunch of BS.
Definitely
Yeah.
getting canceled for that one.
None of this is true.
Dude, I'm gonna
Yeah.
cause me to
Love
blow up when I
Marcel.
turn it on.
He said he was like he I don't know, he's always on Facebook, but he posted something on Facebook about like just writing songs like these new cats. Like he's got jewelry and cars and women and whatever. And I was like, that actually really like might be fun. That's what he said. It was fun. I was like, that really might be
who
fun
did this?
to do. Marcel P. Black.
Okay.
He's the dude who's got the real MCs don't rap over vocals.
Yeah.
shirt. So
So
all,
I want to do
so,
a T-shirt that says I rap over my vocals.
you probably
that
sell
would be
a lot of them, bro.
hilarious.
Yo, I'm not gonna front. You probably would
That
sell a lot of them.
would be hilarious.
Man,
Dude, I just-
There's
I want
definitely
that
a market
T-shirt.
for that.
There is 100%
I want that
a market.
T-shirt. When you have that as merch, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it
Yeah. That would be awesome.
just for the sake of buying it.
But
Oh,
there's
Sorry, I totally threw off here.
no, that's hilarious. I love that.
We
That's
talked
fucking
about
brilliant.
this at
I'll help
Yeah.
you print them, man.
podcast,
I'll help you
yeah.
print them. I'll tell you. I printed that sweatshirt as proof. I'll do
Oh,
it.
that's dope.
So yeah.
I went through my old lyrics and I literally talk about all that stuff, like just
Yeah.
like cars and like I have the notebook over there. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
really bad. Crispy, can you grab my gray backpack?
I don't know, like, but I would
Since
let
we're
people
on the
know.
subject
Are we
of
gonna
just
Let people
explore
know
your
in the
old
promotion, like this is
catalog?
all
Yeah.
fake.
Oh,
I was
you
just
can
having
you can
fun.
put
Fake
it in,
news.
Yeah,
work it
like
in,
it's
you know.
all it's all.
Now,
BS.
is this
Thank you.
whose bars are these? Are these Lil? No, I'm just kidding.
This,
Is
Saint?
this
this
Lil
might be
Saint?
Lil
Is
Saint.
this?
I think they were because I think I have
this
Lil
Lil
Saint
Yo, I
in
wish
there.
I got a box of my old notebooks in the car too.
Dude, I'm almost like embarrassed to share these.
Y'all
but
just roll
we
around
were
with
gonna
everything
do
you've
a
ever written
segment on
before,
this.
you know what I mean?
Huh?
I mean, I guess you never know, right?
All right, hold on. Let me. Oh God.
Please.
Yes.
First line, he's laughing.
Yeah.
Bars.
So
I'm like-
actually, fun
Bars.
fact. So I actually wanted to call myself Dom because Dom is my middle name. So I wanted to be called. Oh God.
You wanted to name yourself Dom.
Sorry,
Dom.
what?
D-O-M.
D-O-M?
Because my middle name is Dominic.
Like dominatrix.
Wow.
No.
Dominatrix.
J Faith? Bars.
Yeah, right.
Rip
so
'em.
I
Rip
also,
'em, bro.
I also thought I was in Rough Riders. So I also thought I was in Rough Riders. So don't judge me.
all right.
There's no
Hey,
judgment.
hey,
All right.
I
So-
still only listen to Styles P.
Styles P?
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was because of DMX.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So and in this line,
X
it's,
gonna give it to
I'm
you.
imagining that I'm actually rapping with DMX too. So bear with
Thank
me.
you for the backstory. I'm so excited.
So,
I'm here right now, dude, because you
God,
told me
this
that. I'm
is so
here, bro.
bad.
You know
I
what I
apologize
mean?
to everybody. My writing is much better than this. This is Dom, mother effer, along with DMX, and then like DMX would be like, Dark Man X, baby. Now this man right here has been my, oh no, this was like my intro idol for many
perform it.
years now, and I finally get my chance to touch mics with him. We both do it hard, and we both do it big. So get ready, all you, because when this is all over, you'll be pushing up daisies with your family. Let's go. It's Rough Riders, baby, and we back for more. Don't think you can F with us because we're ready for war. You think you can bark like me, walk like me, you better watch yourself because I rolled through your hood with a shooting spree.
You better get up and walk
Mother
out
effers
after this
talk
like
edge
mic drop happened.
Till I break them
Bars.
in half, run in their mouth till I make their future their past.
God.
These is talking
There's
very
more?
soon. I'll be sparking. They don't know when to stop till they hear my gun pop. Yo, homie, I'm running these streets while I'm packing the heat. You is done. I promise you, son. You soon gonna regret the day that we ever met.
yo, that's
Good
a
cut.
Bars, dude.
Dang right there, bro. That's
Bars.
That's some of it. That's some of it.
Jay woke up that day and chose violence.
Thank you.
I was like,
DMX.
what world was I living in?
Thank you for sharing that.
That was
little
amazing.
Actually, hold on. You
Sneak
keep going.
peek
Keep going.
into.
No, please don't.
You know,
read anymore.
I used to do that.
He's
I
like,
used
you're
to write
ruining the
stories.
image of what I perceive you to be.
I used
like,
to
"Thank you
write
for sharing
like
that. Was
imagery
enough."
like that with Carmen Electra. In my Mad, you know the Mad Libs, the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Libs.
Yeah.
Well, like I would just cross off words. I make my own sentences, and I would typically include Carmen Electra.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It just reminded
Mo,
me because
Mo,
he was
this is-
rapping with DMX, so I would just.
I could definitely see how that would bring you right back to
I was just no. It was
Carmelo.
just a moment of spending time with a celebrity. That's all. That was brilliant. That was a side of you I never thought I would see.
I
don't think
like
I've ever
this
heard
like
you say
gun
the
tote.
N-word.
I don't think I've ever heard
Yeah.
him swear
Or
in any
the B
song.
word. Yeah.
No, I'm like,
or-
I
Dude,
like-
that was me back in the day.
Yeah?
That's dumb.
You can hear the
I
bass
don't- I
bumping.
don't-
Oh yeah,
That's not just
Was that Lil Dom,
Yeah,
that's
Young
Dom.
Dom?
No, Lil
Dom.
Saint.
That
Lil
is young,
Saint.
that is Young Dom.
You,
Is that
you-
Young
you
Dom?
can
Young
hear the bass
Dom.
bumping inside my truck playing so loud because I turned it all the way up. My candy red
Oh, no
paint,
shit.
which I didn't have, got you going crazy and stuff. You keep telling your friends you've had enough. When you see my rims, didn't have any.
Didn't
You
have
just
any.
have to tip your cup. They shine so bright you think it was the light of Jesus. The parts in my shop I'm willing to discuss. Your eyes open wide as if you were in Toys R Us. Every time they come around,
Get
you
'em.
gotta say what's
Bars.
up. Got so much respect in the hood where I grew up. Did not grow up in the hood. I grew up in the bird. I'm working so hard I can make the bucks so I can make you all look jealous. All the girls come around. All the girls come around just to get crunk, then to stay overnight and give it up.
Oh man, I know when you wrote these things.
My name's Brian Bell and I'm pipping these. You better step back when you see my truck.
Bars.
You know what?
Bars.
You know what would be a really cool idea?
Yo, how are you not famous yet, dude?
Wow.
If you did a
So
song
bad.
like that, but like you have the disclaimer in it,
Yeah,
like as
like-
your ad libs.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
This ain't real.
so-
Like in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
This ain't real.
Just kidding. I don't really have a car.
candy coated.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't have any
My
money.
candy paint, it's not red.
Yes, that would be hilarious.
I feel like that. I feel like we have. A
I grew up in a
concept
two-story
right
house
here.
with a great family.
That could work. I think it would
No
work.
judgment to anybody that grew up in the hood.
Yeah,
Let me
right.
Clarify that. Because I don't
I
want
grew
people-
up in the hood.
The Roots.
No, I
Did
didn't.
you?
Remember the Roots did that?
My neighborhood.
Like they don't say
Everybody, where I grew up, everybody think they're from the hood. But we ain't.
But we ain't.
Yeah. So that
Reality.
was
For real though, yeah.
a deep dive.
Summersworth, New Hampshire. Get you some.
You're gonna be like, where?
I'm so sorry.
Yo, our high school almost didn't even count as a diploma. That's how gutter we are. That's actually factual, though. There was actually the
No,
year,
there was only 4 kids in the whole town, bro.
the year before I graduated, I overheard talkings between like speaking.
Talking ancient artifacts.
Verbiage.
Ancient artifacts.
I overheard conversations between like the principal and stuff, and literally like they had said that the diploma from Summersworth pretty much doesn't even count.
Wow.
Like,
That's awful.
oh, it's
To like,
great.
that is awful.
That's not
Yeah,
good
I don't
sense
think
for the
Yeah.
I don't think it ever happened,
You can
but I do know
graduate,
that I'm
but-
definitely a product of No Child Left Behind. So that's cool.
That's wild.
You know, so thank you, No Child Left Behind. You guys are doing great.
Yo, that's how I passed.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
I'll take it. No,
That's how you passed
yeah,
it?
yeah, dude, bro.
That's
They were
dope,
like,
man.
get this kid the fuck out
Yeah,
of
bro.
here. You are the
they're
world's
they're
problem
you're
now,
half a
not
credit
mine.
away. You skip class every day, go to summer school psychology. I'm like, all right, cool. So I did it, and then I graduated.
Yeah.
And I walked the next year, which was cool because I had a couple friends in the grade below me, so I was all right.
Yeah, no, my
the chill
senior
with
year,
the
it was
homies.
like,
I
yo,
was
you
like,
have
I got
to
the
pass
paper,
these 3
I'm
classes
good.
or you're not graduated. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not staying back either, dude. You
My
know what I
parents
mean?
wouldn't let me
Like,
drop
I'm doing
out.
senior
Like, can we
over
just
again.
can we
Come
just
on.
get this kid out of here? We need the classrooms.
Yeah, no, for real.
I mean,
like,
my
so I was
sophomore
like,
year, yeah.
yo, I had like mad anger issues.
That's what my
and, like,
same.
I used to like geek out and stuff like that. Dude.
Same.
Like I was in special education because of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
same.
like I just couldn't be in the normal. I'd freak out for real. Throw chairs at teachers and shit. Start fights for no reason. Like
Yeah.
I was that kid. I was the asshole, bro.
Yeah.
So it was like
you discovered
it literally got no for real, dude. I'm
devil's
like
lettuce.
so like
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why like I started smoking marijuana I was 13 years old. My friends were like, oh,
Bet.
it's the same thing as your Adderall.
Bro, we
so
live
I
like the
literally
same fucking life.
keep my Adderall,
kinda
not
wild.
take it in the morning and trade it.
Yeah.
And so like Adderall, Concerta, Ritalin, all them like they literally like zombied me like.
Same.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
there's a difference between stoned and being zombified and being zombified, bro. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and like you would sit in front of the TV.
And just not receive
Yeah,
anything.
just done,
Just nothing.
gone, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't like feeling like that, so that's
Yeah.
how that's that. But
At least
yeah.
when you're stoned, you can like kind of like
Still
come
function.
in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just still
man.
function.
Stones you can zone with the Adderall.
Don't ever watch a Marvel movie when you're stoned.
That's how I watch
can't
all
imagine.
Marvel
Too late.
movies.
That's the only way
I failed.
watch.
Oh yeah, that's. I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I'm
it was
I'm
literally
always
here,
stoned.
get this kid out of here.
I
You
can't.
know what I mean?
That's my normal
You know the state?
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, same.
I'm starting to come down now. See, I gotta revamp back up. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm always stoned.
It was Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was
Was it the Christmas
They're making
special?
a third one.
no, it was the second movie.
Oh, okay.
The
Christmas special.
what?
Got
They're
it.
making a third one.
It was the
Back to
it
the
was
Future
second
4 too.
one, and it was the one where like the he met his dad, and his dad was a god,
trippy, yeah.
and he was like
like to watch
imploding
that
all the
acid.
planets
That'd
or
be cool.
something.
Oh, yeah.
And his
Watch
and
that tripping balls, bro.
I
This
would
is
never
where
look
I
at
died.
that movie the same.
No.
I won't do it again.
Yeah.
It was trippy, and every time I watch it now, like I won't do that again, like
But
I
the
did that
problem was
night.
that
But like,
the problem was that I had some flour or whatever, and I was like making cupcakes, and I was like, oh, I have an idea. So I said, I don't know what I'm doing. This seems like enough, and it was
Way too much.
I was like, I want one of those.
you
was bad.
When you start
we
tripping
won't,
over
I
a
will never do
Marvel
that
movie.
again. I would never do that again because first of all, it was just too much, and
Yeah.
and I didn't mean to do it like that. I was like,
was like you were
I was
seeing
on the
colors.
I was on the ground like holding on because
man.
Oh no.
it wasn't
Blasting
like,
off? You're like, what are you
well,
holding on for?
She was in the rocket ship with them.
the scene was he was imploding all the planets, and he was like coming through, and it was like this white screen. And I swear to God, I was there. It was like
You didn't know if it was the
no,
movie or
I was
you.
like,
That's amazing.
I was like, what is happening?
Oh, man.
And then and
Yo,
then
Fee, you making me some cupcakes.
Facts, bro. Facts.
What is your recipe?
Where are
was-
they?
what was funny?
Life's like, yo, talking about cupcakes. Where the fuck are they?
I will never again. It was too much. Like, and I don't mean to be like, I do, mild things, but like, some things are like, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's like, you
I
learn your limit. And it's,
Right.
But at one point I was watching it and they showed like, it getting to like planet Earth or something, and I remember going, "Oh no, we're gonna die!"
Like it was a live news report. Like, oh my
I was
God.
like, it was kind of funny, but I was like, "Oh my God, they're coming here! It's coming here!" And I was like,
no.
"Oh wait, this is not real."
All right, so I'm gonna tell you, don't watch that new movie Fall.
What's that?
Wait, you're stoned. Oh, y'all ain't heard of that?
No.
Oh man, now I gotta tell y'all. So there's a new movie Fall. This
way.
movie was like very stressful for me to watch, and I was just in my regular state.
Maybe that's why it was stressful.
That's a good
No,
point.
I needed to keep smoking throughout this whole movie. Like I paused it. I'm like 30 minutes in. I was like, I need a cigarette. Like this shit was stressful.
Oh my God!
So this movie is called Fall, and basically-
Classic,
yeah,
dude.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. And it's about this girl. Something tragic happens to her. I'm not trying to give away too much, but basically, she falls into a
Spoiler
hard way, and her friend convinces her to climb this 2,000 and something foot tall, like radio tower or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
Oi.
I've seen like
Man, it's just anxiety, the whole movie. Yeah, so they climb the tower. And like that's just anxiety because the way they set the scenes
Yeah.
up. But then they get to the top of the tower. And the ladder gives out. And it's
Oh my
just
God.
it's
Stop, dude.
Oh yeah, right at the top,
20
of course.
2,000 something feet in the air. And this tower like has a light on it basically to let aircraft know that it's still out there so they
that's
don't
it.
hit it. And they're up there stuck.
What do you do?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
What do you do?
I haven't
And that's
seen it,
where
but
I'm-
I've
that's
seen
where
it.
I'm gonna leave it.
So I
I've
won't
seen
be
the
seeing
pictures
that.
of the old, like skyscraper.
My knees were weak and my
workers.
palms were
Oh
sweating.
yeah.
Working
All I
on-
needed was my
Yeah, their feet dangling off. They just
Yeah,
eat
right.
lunch, just chilling.
lunch
You're
and
like,
stuff.
I
I was
Yeah,
always
be
like, that's a special.
and-
Takes a
yeah.
special person. to do
facts.
I would
Oh
never,
yeah,
like,
the old
do
school
rock
pictures.
climbing.
Yeah.
Like the skyscrapers. out
Yep.
there.
Never go out that far.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
rock climbers, I could never be a rock climber.
No, definitely not.
Could
I don't
not-
say
no.
I'm afraid of heights. I say I have common sense.
I like
Yeah,
that. I'm gonna
right?
use that from now on.
I choose
No, I'm
life.
afraid of heights, bro. I'll admit it. I don't even give a shit. I'll admit it, dude. I get all like, you know what I mean? No.
Fee's like, I choose life.
I choose life. Yeah, exactly.
Life.
I choose life.
What is it? Kid versatile.
Kid Vicious.
Kid vicious. Kid versatile.
No train.
Kid optimism.
No train.
I still like Lil Saint. I don't know about y'all.
I
dig
like
it.
Little Saint. I just
I
don't
endorse
like
it.
I like
what
Little
comes with Little Saint.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Dom.
Dom. Yeah, Dom was.
Dude,
Dom was.
Dom is
awesome.
Dom was spitting
I
fire.
I feel like
Fire,
Dom.
dude.
I feel like
Yo, what's
Dom
a
is
fire
the devil on your
extinguisher, bro?
shoulder.
Did you
Yeah.
charge
Dom
it
could
up?
not
Saints
be
over there on
stopped.
one side. Like,
Dom had the hammer in the trunk.
yeah.
Shop in the
Yeah,
car.
Dom was packing.
Yeah.
Bars.
In the trunk.
Yeah.
Tech Nine song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
he was
my God.
he was packing in the trunk and getting
Like,
drunk.
shoot your
Does that
flashlight.
sway morning show? He's like,
Yeah,
bars.
dude, that was Lil
Yeah,
Jon and the
that's-
East Side
that's-
Boys
that's what
influence.
I knew it.
100%.
As soon as you said
Lil Jon,
punk, I was
yeah.
like, I know when you wrote
Lil
this.
Jon and East Side
This
Boys,
was the
100% influence.
Oh my God, that was a great album.
Yeah.
What was that?
Crunk Juice.
Yes.
Trunk juice.
Yeah. I had like the deluxe
What?
dude disc.
Yeah.
Two did with all the remixes on
Yeah.
it too.
Okay.
That reminds me
Yeah.
of high school right there.
Man, I
Yeah,
used to
that was
love the
100%
Dave
high
Chappelle
school.
skit.
I was just gonna say that, dude.
Where
Those
he
are
was
the
like
best.
Lil Jon.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like the chick trying to get her tickets to the airport. What? Like, it's just so bad.
He always did the hair. What?
Yeah, he played
Okay.
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle,
such a great
man,
album. Yeah.
Before he ran away from the government.
Yeah.
It was a smart deal
He's
though.
done a couple things on Netflix, dude.
Kept the same.
I love Dave
Dude, he
Chappelle.
blew
I've
like
always loved
up
Dave
on
Chappelle.
Netflix.
You're gonna need a good audio compressor for this episode because people are gonna be, whoa, oh my ears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy. I'm gonna have to like. Yeah.
Holy
Bars.
mackerel.
Yeah.
Oh,
The good.
is
The good.
editing this going to be such a nightmare for you? Is editing this going to be awful for you?
I mean, that's why I'm shooting. Yeah, stuff. You know, and we have.
He's like,
I have
all
people
the
that are gonna
BS
help me
is
do
getting
it.
cut
But
out.
it's all. Each individual track records by itself and together at once.
Smart.
So I can.
Gotcha.
Literally, each and every single person has their
Basically,
own
these
track.
boots were made for walking.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're gonna watch this back, and this is Mike's part's gonna be like this.
The audio's just gonna cut in and out like wicked
For
bad.
copyright purposes, we just cut him out.
Yeah, we didn't even have his voice.
Yeah, we couldn't have it on there.
Flatline.
He named way too many products, sang
Singing
way
too
too many
many songs.
verses. Like we just couldn't. Like
Liquid death.
YouTube was like,
Keep that one
Facebook.
Are you guys sponsored?
You want to feel alive?
I wish. That's,
Liquid death.
that's the goal, but no, not yet, not officially.
Is that an energy drink?
No, it's just
It's just
water.
water.
Okay. Oh, you told me that.
Oh, is it really?
It's literally
I
just water.
avoided drinking it because I thought it was an energy.
Nah, it's
No,
water.
it's literally water and like sparkling water or flavored
yeah,
sparkling
I
water.
already chugged the one energy drink, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
You're editing yourself now?
Yeah, well,
When I first saw this, I thought, and I was hoping it was a stout because I referred to stouts, like really, really dark beers,
Yeah.
as liquid death.
Yeah, definitely. They are.
Not
Facts.
that it's like super, super strong, but it's just like this really. Oh, it's like it looks like oil,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
You know. So I was hoping it was. Well, I like them actually, but I was hoping that's what it was. And then when you said it was water, I was like, oh man,
Oh,
who drinks water?
it's good for me.
I told somebody, but like the first time my wife brought this home, this was after I had stopped drinking, and I was like, "Babe, you know I don't drink anymore, right?"
Yeah,
and she was
yeah.
like,
This is nuts.
"No,
Water,
it's like
right.
it's literally just water."
Yeah.
I've never seen water in a can
I'm looking
before.
at
No, definitely not.
But the emphasis is because it's like recyclable,
Why
and
do
they're
they
trying to
call
like
it death?
save the environment while still being goofy cornballs
shit
and
just
doing
reminds
stuff that
me
makes
of,
them
like,
laugh.
Death.
If
That's
you
what
had
should
that-
I have a
Death.
question.
You have that in your console.
This shit just reminds
Oh,
me.
yeah,
of-
at
yeah.
first there's going to be a
Cat
double
Williams.
take
Yeah,
on that.
definitely.
Yeah.
I have a question. I'm curious to know, like, what, and I'm sure there are many like changes, but what are the like major changes that you noticed since after drinking or not drinking?
Not drinking, I mean,
I'm smarter.
I mean, to me,
I don't drink
honestly, it
anymore,
was definitely a spiritual move for me, as far
I
as
can see
like
that.
what got me started on that, as far as choosing not to drink.
Yeah.
Lowers your
But-
vibrations.
Huh?
It lowers your vibration.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yeah, I could see
Just
that.
the
Yeah.
Bible says be of sober mind, so that's just kind of where I took it and just went with that.
It
But
said sober mind? I thought it said stoner mind.
Oh God.
you put some glasses on. Yeah. But for me, I mean, there was also just the physical implications of it. Alcoholism does run in my family, and I realized that I had reached a point that I was like relying on it. Like I would come home from work, oh, I need a drink. Oh, I need to write, I need a drink. Oh, I need to go to sleep, I need a drink. So like I was starting to like reflecting on it, and I was like, I really like relied on this more than it was just like a casual thing.
Yeah.
As much as I tried to make it,
Yeah.
like because I started drinking like
Starts off
tried
as a
different
casual.
types of whiskeys and like trying to experiment, just like trying different stuff, being like that taste tester, people do it with like wine and stuff.
Yeah.
But I started to realize like I was really just like using it as a vice, like more than it was just like something
Good
just
you recognized it
casual
before
to
it
do.
got too late.
Yeah. So, kind of the combination of those two things, just on a spiritual side, and biblically, and then just kind of really reflecting on it and being like, I was using it more, again, like I said, like, oh, I need something to help me fall asleep. I need something
Yeah.
if I'm going to
And
write.
that's
I need something if I'm
ironic.
going to have fun.
That's ironic because it messes up your sleep cycle. Like
Yeah.
the, what do you
Right.
call it?
100%.
The circadian rhythm. Yeah, it totally interrupts that.
Right.
Was
Yeah.
it tougher to write once you stopped drinking?
No.
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 Well, because you said you did 2 and 2 hand to hand. You know what I mean? So like.
Well, that's what I thought
In
I
your
needed.
head, you probably thought. that's
Yeah.
what-
It's just like what they say, like, oh, like people who may be depressed drink to get in a lighter mood, but it's actually an antidepressant, which
Right.
makes
Right.
it
Yeah,
worse.
exactly.
So
I can attest to that. I had this. It's gonna sound bad, but I have no shame. I should have no shame to say it. I had to slow down because I noticed those things too, and it picked up. It picked up in the pandemic. It picked up when my dad died, and it picked up when other people close to me died. And I would notice it, and I was like, ooh, and I was just I'm like, oh, like yeah, like
Yeah.
it would catch up with me, and something would happen, and I'm like, oh, that happened because this happened, and then that happened, and it happened. And I'm like, it started with this. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I got to slow down.
Yeah.
I had another point, but yeah, it just caught up with me, and then I recognized like patterns, and I was like,
Yeah.
You
"Ooh."
need to switch to like liquid death.
yeah, it affected me emotionally too.
Yeah.
Like I should have recognized it way before, like when my sister passed away, and not to bring it up, like, but so not to her fault. So my wife, my girlfriend at the time, she ended up breaking up with me. So we had broken up at one point.
Yeah.
And then literally the next day I got a phone call that my sister passed away. So I was
Oh,
like,
that's a
this is
lot.
it, end of the
That's a lot.
world, like I'm done.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I flew out to Memphis. I go for the funeral and stuff. But like I go out with my nephew, we're just just hanging out, whatever, and I'm drinking, and like I'm sitting at the bar by myself because he was with his girlfriend at the time, wife now, congrats to them. But like I just remember sitting at the bar like drunk, like wanting to throw like glasses at the wall, like just like super angry, but like I'm trying to like keep it in, but like my head is like running a mile a minute.
Yeah.
We get home, like I'm still trying to drink in bed. Luckily I passed out because I think I was gonna try to like drink myself to the end.
yeah. that's
So
a lot
like,
to
and I was like, thank God, like I passed out.
yeah.
And I should have recognized it then. For me and for myself, everybody's
Yeah.
different. But again, just like reflecting on those things, I was just like, it affects me emotionally. It affects like a lot of different things. And then just I'm in a new and different walk, and that's just for me personally.
Yeah.
That's not the way that I want to maneuver. And like I've realized, like even now, I'm like I don't crave it anymore. Like I mean, I have like my days. I'm like, oh man, I wonder like have a drink or whatever. But like I don't crave it. Like I'm not looking for it. I'm not seeking it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I still hang out with people. If people want to drink around me, I'm not like, no, don't do that. No. Like if you want to have a drink, by all means, do
It
what
is funny how people will think
do-
that it bothers people that don't
No.
drink. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
You see that a lot. You're like, why would it bother them? Like if they're in control,
Yeah.
then it should be cool. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Like, and I don't care. The only time that I've ever said like no was because like for having people drinking was because I've had people that were going to be over my house that were recovering alcoholics, and I was like, I don't want to introduce them to
exactly.
that.
Yeah, I mean, that guy.
That's
Because
different,
I've
yeah.
seen them come a
exactly.
far
Yeah.
away, and I was like, I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
put them in that
Yeah, yeah,
position.
yeah.
So for courtesy to them, I was like, let's
Totally
just
understand.
not
Yeah, so
Right,
that is a
yeah.
different
do that.
situation,
But
yeah.
like if I'm just like chilling with people and like I know the room and I read the room, I'm like, dude, if you want to drink, like I don't care. It doesn't faze me. And like, I'm grateful that like I've had friends that are just like, they understand where I'm coming from, and they're just like, they're not like, hey, drink, have a drink, come on, man, have a
like,
drink.
why
And
don't you
they're
drink?
just like,
Well, the reverse
Yeah.
is true too. Why do you care if someone doesn't want to drink?
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Why would you care?
So like, I'm grateful and blessed that like, you know, I have people around me that, you know, if they're drinking, they're not like trying to shove a drink down my throat. They're just
Yeah.
like, oh, cool, all right, you whatever.
Only liquid death.
And it's
Yeah.
so true what you said. Like, it's so true what you say about it actually lowers your vibration and it makes you feel worse. Like, I remember having a really bad day, and it was like a delayed reaction to my dad's death, and it just hit me, like what really happened, and then I remember, well, first of all, you're dehydrated because I was crying my eyes out, right? And then I thought, oh, let me have. Well, I didn't like. Well, I was thinking this, but it was just kind of second nature. I was like, oh, let me have a martini, and I'm outside and I have a martini, and I remember it not making me feel better because initially you think, oh, it'll relax me, because you're grieving and your nerves are kind of messed up, and then you think, oh, it'll relax me, and then I remember thinking, this is not really helping.
Just increases it.
Yes, yes, and I don't know if I was in the right mind state to recognize that. I just kind of ignored it.
Yeah.
But I know that's what was going on, and I was like, if something like that happens again, because grief is going to happen,
Right.
I'm like, you're going to be crying, you're going to dehydrate your body, and your nerves are all messed up.
Right.
You really need water. As much as you want to fight it,
Yeah.
you really need water.
Yeah.
Liquid death.
Yeah, to
Brought to you by-
Yeah,
yourself,
exactly.
to balance yourself. So I didn't mean to bring it into a dark mood or whatever,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
just think it was real. I wanted to know for myself because it's something that I think about with like the pandemic and when grief happens like back to back. It could be the loss of a relationship, the loss of a person. There's all different types of grief, right? And then you think, oh, I'm just gonna relax myself. But really, it's
I
the
cut back
opposite.
too.
Yeah.
I just used it like I just used it wrong. Like I remember one time, the only time I've ever called out of work or showed up to work and then left because I was just too sick to even do anything. I had showed up to a party. My girlfriend at the time was there. She didn't even tell me that she was there, and it was like didn't tell me like everybody was hanging out. I'm like, why was I not invited? Like, you know, to me that just doesn't seem cool. And then like I talked to her sister and I'm like, oh, hey, come on over, like we're having this party. I'm like, well, why wouldn't my girlfriend invite me? So like I haven't eaten anything, and then like she's ignoring me, she's not talking to me, so I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna get drunk,
I'm going in. Oh man.
get hammered, funnels, like haven't
gosh.
eaten, like not smart at all.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
isn't
White
my
girl
first
wasted
rodeo.
over here, bro.
Isn't my first
White
rodeo
girl wasted,
drinking.
bro, you know what I
Like,
mean?
dude, I was like done within like 10 minutes. And then like I wake up for work, I throw up in the rental car that like I had to bring back, like just stupid.
Nightmare.
And then like within an hour, like I literally told my boss, I was like, dude, I'm really sorry, but like I'm in no shape or form to be
Yeah.
working here. Like I've
Yeah.
tried, and like I'm trying to clean cars,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to pick up customers, like I am in no way, shape, or form like
And see, and then,
able
and then
to function.
that overspills,
Yeah.
and then you're like, up, I have to like cut this out, cut this back, or cut
Move
this
faster.
out. Yeah.
You can move faster.
Yeah, it was. It was just too much, and I was just like, what am I
Well,
doing?
thanks for sharing that
Yeah, of
story with me.
course.
I was curious, and because
found
I
that,
am working on doing less because of
Yeah.
everything that I've been through, and so I'm like, okay, I had 2 years to like do all that, and woe in my, what do you call it? Woe in your sorrows, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, my dad wouldn't want me doing this. My dad wouldn't
Right.
want me like, you know, he had his own problems. So it's like, you know what? Yeah,
Right.
it's time to like do less and take care of myself better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I
thanks
always
for
said I
sharing that
wouldn't
story.
follow like in my dad's steps or his previous steps. He did get sober, but you know, just like he was an alcoholic. It's the reason why he left. My mom left him. You know, long story less long. So it's like I didn't want that life for me, and I always said that. And then like I could see things happening, and I'm like kind of going down that road. Like I have a little bit better control, if you will.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like who knows like what could happen. Like
Yeah.
I get angry, I'm drunk, and
Yep.
something happens.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
So
What were you saying? My bad. You started to say something, Mo.
He already forgot.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't even worry.
I just
about
wanted to tell him thank you for that.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
absolutely,
fine.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say, I had a bit of a problem actually for a few years too. Oddly enough, though, the pandemic actually stopped it or like slowed it down.
Oh, wow.
The opposite. Because I was more trying to be social about it because I felt like once I started drinking by myself, it
Okay,
was a
that
problem.
makes sense. Okay.
So I would be going to the bars, after work all the time with coworkers or whatever, or rap night, driving an hour to rap night,
Right.
getting half off drinks and driving an hour
Yeah.
home, not okay.
That too. Yeah.
But I would think as far as like writing and things like that, I would think I would be doing better. But then once I finally stopped, realized how much money I was saving because I didn't go
That
to
too.
I wasn't going to the bar every night, spending whatever amount because I was drinking way too much.
Dude,
I
was
look
playing
back
poker.
at some of my songs that I thought were great that I was writing, or certain ideas I had, and I'm like, these are garbage. Like there's no why did I think this was great?
Because you were in that.
Yeah, there's no
headspace.
clarity.
And it's like,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. I would notice like once I would get home and I'm by myself, like I'm just down. I don't feel happy anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not, so it kind of led to me like, was I happy because I was having a good time or because I was drinking?
Such a good point.
Like,
Yeah.
which one was it?
Yeah.
So, cause
Can you have fun without it? Can you have a
Yeah.
good
Right.
time without it?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like that's a big issue, like in this day and age, is a lot of people think in order to have fun, you have to be drinking or smoking or
That's what I
whatever.
thought, too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You have to
yeah,
be
yeah.
partying or something like that, and that's not even the case. I mean, granted,
Right.
I'm smoking everywhere I go,
Right.
but that's not
No,
because
but
I.
you're
think
right. You're
that's-
right. You're
you know
right.
what
It's
I
not.
mean?
You can have fun
Yeah.
no matter what.
Like if I can't smoke and I can't drink, we could still go snowboarding or something. You know what I mean?
could
Like,
still
you know-
function.
Yo, we
and
can't
do
smoke. I'm
stuff.
finding a parking lot where I can smoke. I'm sorry.
that's fair.
You know
But
what
I'm
I
saying,
mean,
like,
dude?
Exactly what you
Not
mean, and
necessarily
I'm finding the same.
I'm that
argument.
guy, bro. I don't give a
am
like. Yo, you can't
also-
smoke. Well, where can I
have
go
fun,
and
and I
smoke?
feel like a lot of
Please
that
tell
is
me.
that
I used to write lit, and I would think that, oh
Yeah.
man, this is. Then I look back, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just. Then you can. I think
You cut back too.
on everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
But who's the MC for Cypress Hill? Be Real. Mm-hmm. He was talking about that because everyone was like, "You high all the time. Do you write all your best lyrics high?" And he's like, "Not always. Like
Yeah.
I write a lot of stuff. Like it doesn't matter." And it was
Yeah.
funny to hear him say that because
Yeah,
everyone.
because it's Be
you
Real.
would
and
just
you're like, oh,
assume-
he's
yeah,
probably-
yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
That's how I
like
used
if
to
Snoop
start.
Dogg said he doesn't. He writes sober. You'd be like,
yeah.
Wait, what?
But if you think about it, if it was him, he'd probably be, "I'm dope no matter what." Like,
yeah,
you know,
that's,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
He's been through a lot of trauma.
Snoop.
Snoop, yeah.
Yeah.
Look where he grew up. You know what I mean?
he's
That
been
alone,
through
right
a lot
there.
of trauma. And then there was somebody else that was interviewed. That was I forget who it was. I don't know. It was like one of the. It might have been Meek Mill or somebody newer than him, and he was being interviewed, and he was talking about all his trauma, and he clearly had like a drug issue, and it was like visible on him, like something that slowed him down.
Yeah.
But all I could think of was like, yeah, it was something like that. And all I could think of when he told the story, and then I saw him in his state, I was like, this dude's been through so much trauma. I'm like, I hope he
Yeah.
gets some type of help, So yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Like that's why I feel like a lot of artists that blow up, because when you blow up, it's quick.
Yeah,
It just
that's a lot of stress
Like
to deal
it's a
with.
lot to do, especially when you just were living normal life. So that's why a lot of them they tend to, bury themselves in whatever else, some type of substance to make it through, and then that creates a bigger problem.
Yeah.
And it's a sad thing to see for sure, but
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know how I would handle it personally.
Well, we'll find out.
Hey.
Let's go.
I appreciate that. That's nice of you. If I get a private jet, y'all are coming with me.
Hey.
And we're having a conversation
All right.
just like this.
Can I sm- Yo,
Podcast
Mo,
in the air.
Mo, just make sure there's a smoking section, okay?
I said private jet. You think there ain't gonna be a smoking section?
Right.
Why are you trying to claim Big J out? You know what I mean, dude?
His window opens.
Yeah.
Give him like a bad.
I was like, wait,
Sit him next to the
Took me like half a millisecond. I was like,
Yo,
wait,
where's
hold
Jay?
on.
He's flying. Look at him. He's right there. He's flying.
parachute.
He's literally attached to the wing right now.
No, I'm just playing. But, yeah, man. No, I mean, that would be wild to me. You know what I mean? I think I've gone through enough now of like learning and going through all of that already. I think I'd be okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I would bury myself in
Yeah.
anything. I probably would buy a lot more weed.
Facts, dude.
You know?
Facts,
but
bro.
but like I don't think I would extend it any further than that. I did have a bit of a problem with pills when I was younger, you know what I mean, things of that nature. So I just, you know, I'm not really been there, done that, got the t-shirt,
Yeah.
lost the t-shirt, got a new t-shirt,
Definitely
lost
not
it
something
again.
you're
You
looking
know
to
what I'm
be lit.
saying?
Got some holes in it.
Yeah, like I don't need to go there. I don't need to do that again. I'm thankful for everything
Yeah.
because I learned from it.
Right, yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? If I think the issue is when people go through things like this and don't learn.
Yeah. Facts.
You know, that's when it becomes.
That's arrogance, though. If you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
learn.
that's just being here.
You know, I've always been I will make mistakes.
Who won't?
I
Yeah,
will.
who won't?
But
We're
typically, if I make a mistake and someone is like, "Hey," and they call me out on it, typically I won't make that mistake again. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like I've done some things that people probably shouldn't do in their life, but I've only done them once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
What the beep am I doing?
the
You know,
beep am I
whatever."
doing?
So like.
It's too late for that.
Yo, you're gone, bro. We were gone with that the first 3 minutes into this podcast, dude.
What do you think?
I'm like, but that's cute.
But,
That's
you
cute,
know,
though.
so like
Maybe none
it's,
of our
you
meds
know,
are working.
But I feel like I think
God, hope-
KRS-One actually
they-
said it the best in an interview. He's like, "How are you gonna judge somebody on the life that they live or the things that they do if you've never done it or been in that position yourself?"
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
it's like, how are you
Fact,
gonna look
bro.
at somebody who smokes cigarettes and tell them cigarettes are bad? Everybody knows cigarettes are bad, but how are you gonna tell them they should quit and they're bad for you when you've never even smoked a cigarette in your life and you don't understand the cessation or the feeling that they get when they smoke that cigarette?
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah. No, I hear
you
you.
technically don't have a right to say that. I mean, you do because everybody knows cigarettes are bad
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, like, you don't understand what that person's going through. So how can you comment on that person's experience? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
I don't know how much time we have, but
all the time in the world. Just keep it keep it.
I have a.
It's like, shut up, guys.
I have
We're
a,
trying to end for a half hour. No, I'm just kidding.
You're like, okay, and we're done. Thank you.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I have a friend who lost a son to an overdose, and I remember someone mentioning it to like a family member or whatever, or another friend, and they were just like, "Oh, well, just don't do drugs. They shouldn't have done drugs."
Yeah.
I love
And
that saying. Just don't do
I-
drugs.
Yeah.
Karen, you don't
And
think I
I-
didn't think of that myself?
And what'd you say?
I said, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for
And
pointing out the
just
obvious.
To
you know
your
what?
point
I should probably
earlier.
sleep at night too,
I
right?
didn't think. I probably didn't think of that.
To your point earlier, you know, so the family was in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
He was prescribed an opioid for pain
doctor.
Yeah.
from the doctor.
Right, that's how a lot
And
of
he
times
got
happens.
hooked on it.
Yeah.
That's how
And
it
at
happens
a young
lot
age,
of
and then
times.
so something else happened in his life that was traumatic, and he was looking for a way to
He remembered probably how
numb
felt.
that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know, we didn't work, and so he found this.
Yeah.
But I wonder if like he had a prescription and he can go to someone, okay, well, try this type of weed or this strength or whatever.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, instead of going another route.
Find
Yeah.
The alternative.
Yeah.
You know, to just a less harsher.
But you never know what people are going through or like where
not
things
at all.
started from.
And everybody copes differently. Everybody grew up seeing different things, and you know, it's crazy to me that they say a lot of what builds you is like what happens in the first 2 years of your life.
Yeah.
I don't remember the first 2 years.
Wait,
of my
really?
You don't
That's
have like recollection till like 4 and on.
saying that.
Right.
And then even then, it's not
Yeah,
like
like-
comprehension
like,
until you're like
the
7, bro. You know what I mean?
First like year or two of your life is you're just soaking things in. You're not speaking. You're just literally trying
Oh,
to learn.
You're not
Okay,
making
okay.
decisions.
So
really,
certain things that happen, you know, when you're a child, which like I said, I don't remember when I was 2 or 1 or even 17 some days. But like,
I don't remember what I had for breakfast
but,
yesterday.
like,
Yeah,
certain things I do or certain ways I used to react, I hear like my biological father used to act a certain way. I didn't know him past the age of 3 until I was older, but I used to act like him all the time when I would lose my temper and things like that. And so like, it's crazy to me that like things can, certain ways you cope, the way you act, or like the way you think can actually come from something that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's like
and
in your
not even be,
subconscious.
just not even
Yeah.
be realized and recognized like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So you just never know, like with
Yeah.
people. That's why I try not to have like a immediate first impression. Like let people talk. Let's have a conversation like
Right,
this.
yeah. Yeah.
Like to like better understand like who people are. You know, even like when I first started doing the podcast before we wrap up, like there were certain people. Well, I don't want Mike yelling at me that I was here forever, but because this has been super dope. Mike Keslak. He doesn't care. Like when I first started doing the podcast, like, and I would have people like submit to be on the pod, like I would have those like initial like, oh, I don't know how this podcast is gonna go. Like I look at their Instagram or I see this, you know, people that I don't know, and I was like, oh man, I don't know how this is gonna go. And then like as soon as we started talking, I'm like, that was like super dope. Like that was the coolest conversation I ever had. Like, what am I doing? Like, just let it go. Like, just
Well, no, you
have
get
a
to check
conversation.
yourself on your
Get to people,
biases.
right?
Oh, sorry.
Even like little things.
Disney.
Sorry.
Amazon.
We caught on.
But yeah, just stuff like that. You know, so you grow, you live and you grow, and you just kind of figure those things out. Like it wasn't anything crazy, but you know, you just have those like preconceived notions, like, oh, this isn't gonna go well. They're not gonna be able to have anything to say. Like again, just judging off of stuff that you see,
world's
but
judgmental
you'd be
enough.
surprised.
No,
Yeah,
I like
it
that you
really
brought
is.
that up though, because I think it's really important that we're constantly checking ourselves on our implicit biases and like really being mindful of those things. Because like you won't catch it because they're so deeply ingrained. Like whether it's programming from like the people that you grew up with or society or, so I think that's really important that you brought that up.
Yeah. You just have to recognize it. Just take the time, and if you do it, just be like, "Oh, my bad," or whatever. And
Self-reflection.
that may be the only thing that
Someone
stays
take
in
his
from
mic
that.
away, dude. You know what I mean? All over. Yo, unplug your shit, dude.
Self-reflection.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
It's the only thing that you're gonna see the entire time. Just fast forward to let's get
exactly,
this
right?
real
It's the
quick.
only one that wasn't a brand name.
Right. Except for
Fast forward to way over our time limit.
1 hour, 36 and 40 seconds.
You're joking.
And it'll be
Oh
the
my God,
only
and
time
scene. We're done.
that Flow has one speaking line in this entire thing.
That's all right.
That was
I
a
don't
nice note.
I don't feel like
That was a nice note.
I don't feel like I interview well. Yeah, I can't hit notes other than one at a time.
You're not photogenic either, so but it is what it is. So you're not photogenic either, so it is what it is. dude.
I am beyond photogenic. All right?
No, you don't understand. I have way more bad photos than I do good photos. And
Listen,
I don't know what
That's
it
like
is,
me,
dude.
too.
I'm
He
only
hates
laughing
trying to take
because I
pictures of me,
relate. I'm
'cause I
not
move too much.
photogenic. Something happens to me when I get in front of a camera where I'm like, what do I do with my
I
whole
will
entire body?
have
That's
a
what we're
whole
doing.
video ready to like talk about something. As soon as I hit record,
Oh, that's it.
You're like, I
we
forget
we
everything.
literally just talked about that last podcast, too.
Yes.
yeah, words,
Words. Sentence. Insert
Bars.
here.
Yeah.
bars.
Insert
I just
sentence
Amazon.
Well, Jay's trying to be like, all right,
Yeah.
where's the clean
Insert
spot for me
sentence
to-
here.
Where's the clean
No.
spot?
All
We're
right,
good.
guys, and that's been episode 50 of the Right Mind Podcast,
My man.
brought to you
Yeah.
by
Disney.
Insert.
brought to you by
Everybody starts shouting out a different brand. Amazon, Disney, Liquid Death, Google, Sprite,
Adidas.
Pepsi, Coke.
Beyonce.
One of you, shout us
Target.
out. Yeah,
Shout out to
Target.
Reebok.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Shout out to Liquid
Target.
Death.
Target,
My bad.
good dad,
Target,
gang.
not Target.
Crispy Pics,
Yes.
Space Case Creatives,
Right mind.
Have More
J-Fade.
Faith,
Minds of one collective genius.
Word.
Life,
41st Casanova.
Yum Yum,
Life.
Blueberry Yum Yum.
Michael Murphy III.
AKA
That's me.
Mofo.
For president.
For president.
2024.
Hey, this is the podcast that never ends.
Again with the copyright.
I know.
All right, end scene. Thank y'all for tuning into the Right Mind Podcast. I've been your host, Jay Faith. This has been L.Y.F.E. This has been MoFlo Michael Murphy III. This is Fee the Evolutionist with Ruby Shabazz, Krispy Pics, Shawshank Redemption in the house. We'll catch y'all next week.
Kayla Schenk, shout out Kayla Schenk.
Kayla
We are
Schenk, I'm
getting
sorry, I'm obnoxious.
canceled tonight. We are not making it past episode 50.
I'm not making it home.
It was a good run, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
for
all of y'all.
having me.
It's been a great run. This will be the
You've been
end.
doing this for 50
The very
years?
first line we got caught with the copyright.
An episode a year. Yeah.
No, we
This
finally
episode
hit
can't
episode
even be
50 and we're
released.
done after that because MoFlo has 400 copyright infringement.
I won't even make it home.
My email box is going to be full of just copyright
And
infringements
this
like
isn't even
Token.
dropping for
Yeah,
a month.
like this
and I
Like
won't even
episode
make it home.
can't even drop.
Yeah. That's true.
MoFlo says that's who we tag. You're good.
I know you're gonna see like you know how you go to Instagram. I know I'm keep going. The Instagram, and you can like tag people. Like I'm gonna run out of like people to be able to tag because it's just gonna
I think you
be
can hit
brands
20.
on brands on brands. You got all y'all.
Somewhere between
Gatorade.
20 and 30.
Yeah.
Calvin Klein.
Most like why didn't you tag me in that promo video, dude? Because you named every single brand out there. I wanted to try to get something.
Chewy.com.
Cancel. Cut. Nah, for real. I appreciate all of y'all. This has been episode 50.
This has
Shout
been
out to
something.
everybody here. This has definitely been something. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. But until next time, this is everybody. My name is Jay Faye. This is the Right Mind Wednesdays podcast. We'll catch
everybody.
y'all next time. What's up?
Yeah.